Gila babi.
Kita boleh pakai benda tu?
Kita boleh pakai. Tak rekod pun benda.
Boleh dengar? I can hear myself.
Yeah.
So radio, oh my god, I like. It's like I never left work, you know?
Exactly.
I'm
You're
back
just
here.
like always near a mic.
Macam ni suara aku rupanya je. Kalau hari aku dengar konti dengan suara sendiri kan.
Biasanya dengar kat radio lain ke?
Macam lain sikit lah.
Serius tak?
Tapi seriously, I still think the last time I jumpa you before SPM.
No.
Betul tu.
No, it was CBN prom, dude.
CBN.
Oh.
Okay, alright. Still, that was just like
It
a
was
few
so
months
long.
apart.
Yeah. True. That was tengah tunggu SPM result or something.
Ah.
I was hosting you doing stand-up comedy that time.
Yeah.
Damn, kau buat kat sana?
Yeah. CBN prom.
Lepas tu Hakim menyesal something hari tu.
Hmm.
Hakim menyesal something.
Menyesal apa dah?
Kenapa? Asal Hakim pun tak tahu dia menyesal?
Aku ingat menyesal punya haircut.
No. Dia tak beritahu mak dia ke apa yang dia nak pergi this prom tau.
Oh.
Lepas tu dia macam, aku rasa joke aku tadi tak menjadi sebab mak aku tak tahu duk. Aku ingat lagi dude. Do you remember that Hakim?
You do.
Aku tak beritahu mak aku duk. Tak berkat sebab tu tak gelak tadi ada satu joke tu tahu.
You do. You do. Betul tu. Betul tu. That time aku dulu kat Johor, tapi macam aku belajar kat Johor. I was studying in Johor.
Harriet Watt
No.
sorry.
University of Reading.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I was studying there. And then macam I would come to KL secretly, tak beritahu mak aku. So kau tak mak aku risau lah kan.
Betul.
Aku drive 3 jam. Aku kan lah tak give a fuck.
Kejam kan?
3 jam. And then so macam pergi buat show and after that patah balik. So this is the macam few times aku tak beritahu mak aku. And then after that macam aku buat stand up comedy at the prom. First of all, aku macam dah takut lah. Macam, siapa nak dengar stand up time
You are freaking
prom?
good lah dude. Viral kot before that you buat stand up comedy tu.
Siapa punya idea?
Siapa punya idea? Organizer.
Faham.
Sebab diorang tengok aku perform kat U Days. Macam okay lah,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
call
yeah,
him for
yeah,
prom.
yeah.
Dan aku macam, siapa siapa nak dengar stand up comedian ni kat prom?
Tapi kau try lah, kau pergi
Aku
juga.
try lah, pergi je lah. Tapi and then after that macam tak jadi lah. Aku macam, ni sebab aku tak beritahu mak aku ni. So tell your mom guys.
Tell your mom
Tell your
everything.
moms. Tell your moms.
Tapi sebelum tu kita tepuk dulu.
Okay, alright. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Assalamualaikum. Selamat datang ke
Borak.
Space. Biasanya dia akan buat intro, tapi this time kita akan introducekan dia.
Betul.
So kita memperkenalkan Keanu Azman.
Hi guys, Assalamualaikum semua.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sihat ya?
What's up? Dia
Sihat.
malah bukan saja seorang DJ di radio station, tapi juga pelakon.
Betul.
Hai.
Apa lagi? Dia
Dia host, pelakon, DJ announcer,
influencer.
seorang influencer, yes.
Dan seorang manusia biasa.
Manusia biasa.
Itu yang paling penting sekali guys. So benda lain macam ni je. Duniawi. Gini tak? Duniawi je guys.
Semua duniawi je.
Duniawi je.
Awi.
Wah, pelakon You all gelak saya ke pelakon
Yeah, we've seen you like
Yeah.
behind the camera like so many times. In
Betul.
front of the camera, sorry.
Drama I tak air lagi pun dia dah pakai air pelakon guys.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Semoga adalah pengarah nak ambil air lagi lepas ni. I hope so. Amin. InsyaAllah.
Oh, but I'm like curious though. Like, okay, but like I know how busy you are from like your normal 9 to 5 with Hits FM and everything semua tu.
Yeah.
Why did you take on acting?
Actually, it's something that I've been wanting to do dah lama tau.
Okay, faham.
Especially masa PKP masa tu, I was obsessed dengan Indonesian movies.
Oh.
I watch Reza Rahadian. Kau tahu Reza Rahadian
Tahu.
tak?
Mana satu ah?
Kenal enggak yang itu
Tak
Reza?
kenal lah.
Tak kenal ya?
Enggak
Bisa kalau tengok muka, bisa kenal?
Kamu tahu enggak cerita Habibi Ainun?
Ush.
Oh, itu tak tengok lagi.
Aku rasa dia enggak tahu langsung deh.
Tapi
Bukannya confused banget.
aku tengok banyak apa ni
Yeah.
like macam Indonesian films, tapi
Kau tak hafal tajuk dia?
tak hafal tajuk, tak hafal orang. Aku tahu satu je aku dalam hati aku.
Yang mana ya?
Ali dengan Ratu-Ratu Queens.
I love that movie.
Kan.
I love
Best
that
gila kan.
Asal aku tak tengok yang tu lah?
Tengok siapa
Keren banget loh. Kamu
siapa
nonton
tak
di
cultured?
Netflix ya.
Lepas
siapa
ni
tak
kita
cultured?
tengok. Lepas ni kita tengok.
So masa PKP tu, I watch a lot of Reza Rahadian movies. Macam Tenggelamnya Kapal Vanderway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yang tu tahu.
Yang tu tahu. Habibi Ainun, because he's a brilliant actor tau. Dia setiap movie dia berlakon tu, dia akan tukar at least something. Either hairstyle ke, or dia punya accent ke. It could be the tiniest thing, or it could be macam body language, any tiny thing. The way he walks and everything tau. So I was so impressed. Because I think tak ramai actors yang buat macam tu.
Betul, faham?
You know, it's like some actors, right? They berlakon like 100 film pun, you will still see them as them. You know, macam, oh yeah, for example, yeah, I know this actor. Yeah, dia punya style macam tu. But when it comes to Reza, there were some roles yang I tak recognize betul Reza. Macam, wait, this is Reza Rahadian.
Sekejap ni
faham.
Big Boss dia?
Beneran.
Yes, faham
My,
tu.
bukan Big Boss ya.
Huh?
My Stupid
My
Boss
Stupid
ya.
Boss, sorry.
Ya.
My Stupid Boss.
Tolong lah, touch it sikit.
Sampainya aku dari tiba-tiba cakap Indonesia kan, sorry.
Tiba-tiba tukar nationality ya.
Tiba-tiba. Because Hakim and I know each other since sekolah kan.
Ya, betul.
And I've been wanting to be a host dari dulu tau. So
That's true,
my
betul.
idol is Ryan Seacrest. Sejak kecil. Internationally Ryan Seacrest. Kalau Malaysia is like Awal Ashari or Alex Sata, for example. Aznil. But because of Reza, dia boleh pula jadi I punya idol juga. And it was rare because normally I only idolize hosts, you know. Sampai nak jadikan cerita tengok I punya
Oh, wallpaper.
sekarang ni Masjid Nabawi, alhamdulillah. Sebelum hijrah tu, nampak. Okay, atas ni Ryan Seacrest. Okay, Ryan Seacrest. Bawah is Reza Rahadian.
I see. It's just like a picture of them merging.
Yes,
top and bottom, guys.
Collage
Nampak
gitu,
tu.
you know. So I think he was what he made me realize that acting could be something that I want to explore juga, you know. Because kita orang punya personal life story lebih kurang, you know, like family background lebih kurang. When I watch his interview, saya boleh connect dengan dia. So, and then I realised, oh, hold up. All these sad people, tak adalah kata aku sad sangat. Kadang-kadang sad lah kan.
Tak apa, faham.
Like
Jangan risau.
kadang-kadang sad lah.
Jangan risau,
Sad
jangan
lah
risau.
kan.
Faham.
Most of the time sad lah.
Faham.
But at least acting is like an outlet yang you boleh release your emotions tau.
Wah, betul.
And get money from it, you know. Daripada kita letak emotion tak dapat apa, baik kita dapat duit.
Betul. Nangis kat TikTok tak dapat apa.
Tak dapat apa. Dapat kecaman. Orang hanya judge kata ini attention seeker je.
Ya, betul.
Lantak engkau lah. Aku je pelakon je lah. Biar pengarah bayar aku kan.
Betul.
Tapi
Fair.
I didn't get any offers until last year, 2022. Was when Michael Ang called me that one time.
Oh, okay.
He was like, "Hi, I'm Michael Ang." I'm like, "Yes, I know who you are."
Yes, proceed.
Nak bagi aku leading role ke? Mantap lah kan. I said, I have a role for you. So the role is not something that I pictured to do.
Okay, alright.
My
What was it?
character in this drama is called Sajad.
Love that.
Sajad.
Sajad.
Sajad. Dia ada D.
So it's like this like sassy guy who thinks he's always right and everything. So I was like, tak apalah, kita terima apa yang ada dulu lah kan.
Betul.
Lama-lama barulah kau nak jadi Reza Rahadian ke apa ke maybe.
Betul.
But I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah. Awal-awal kena tengking nak mampu lah kan.
Faham.
Tak boleh buat gini. I was like, sumpah aku nak give up.
Fuck, really?
Bro, man.
Damn.
Michael Ang is like, he's one of the biggest directors kan. So he wants things his way obviously. And he also understands like, you know, a believable actor and a non-believable actor.
Okay.
So awal-awal tu, because as a host, I have to continuously talk macam ni kan. Like bila kita mengacara ke apa ke.
Betul.
Kena monotonous.
Yes, kita punya tone kena macam ni.
Yeah.
As an actor, mana boleh kita kena ada graf gitu.
Betul.
I tak biasa. So masa script reading, first day masuk dengan all the actors sekalipun, ada macam Emma Mak Embong, ada Amelia Henderson, Ben Amir. Semua so like aku malu lah because they're all like brilliant. And I dapat script macam, okay, jom. Scene gini-gini. For example, the scene is like,
Oh, Aida, mana boleh buat begitu?
lebih kurang. Terus kena tengking.
I mean, tak adalah macam tu kan?
Not like that, tapi macam tone macam host tau. Let's say the line was like, kau fikir kau bagus sangat ke? So my idol was like, kau fikir kau bagus sangat ke? Then she's like, stop. Nyah, kau tak hosting sekarang Nyah. Kau berlakon tau. I was so shy. You know, Abang Roy Azman pun ada kat situ juga. All these like pelakon drama. So I was just like,
Faham?
I was like, faham? You know, faham, you know. But over time, after all the screaming, yelling, nak give up semua, then I realised, okay, we have to do something more. Like bila baca script tu, I kena menghayati, how would I say it in person? When kita host, we don't really think of logic or whatever. It's more of like, Hakim Pakar, Haris Azman, you know.
Betul.
But when it comes to acting, how would you say it in this situation apa semua? So benda tu memberi I perspektif yang baru yang tak pernah dapat sebelum
It's like a different challenge for you because throughout your whole life, I mean, to be fair, it's a skill to say everything in a monotone to make it nice and clear.
Yeah.
And now you thought like those skills you could carry forward in this world as well. Tapi macam,
Yeah.
macam shit.
But it's great kan, because then we realise that we always need to learn something.
Ya, betul.
Kita akan rasa selesa all the time. Kita rasa macam,
Betul.
I mean I'm already okay. But when you do something yang you tak pernah buat, then you're gonna realise, wow, actually this is a new set of skills yang I tak pernah mampu untuk buat.
Ya, betul. And lepas tu kita tengok kalau orang lain buat, kita akan appreciate tu. Sebab macam kita tahu susah dia.
Betul, Ray.
Kan.
Sumpah betul.
Yeah. This is like really great quote. Like macam the people who condemn so much about your art never done it in the first place.
The king of quotes, guys.
Left and right.
Dia segala quote dia ingat William Shakespeare said this lah, Dalai Lama said this, Tun Dr. Mahathir said this. Semua dia lah, dia hafal semuanya. Hakim Bakar, guys.
Fucking hell. Okay, but like I want to know, like okay, so if you guys don't know, like macam me and Keanu macam kita first kenal like when we were like in high school, tapi at the tuition center.
Yes.
Yeah, Keanu yang first tegur
Ilmu
aku.
studio.
Ilmu studio.
Faham.
Dan tu kat masjid tengah duduk, and after that Keanu kat sebelah aku macam, you Hakim? And
Oh my
macam,
God, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm Hakim. Oh, what's your name? I'm Keanu. Keanu?
I remember, dude.
Damn.
I remember, dude.
Aku rasa semua orang cakap macam tu ke?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so then I feel like we were talking for a while, and then like after that we follow each other. And then like I don't know if you know this, but like you were like one of the reasons that I got like for the first call in like Hits FM punya
No way lah.
announcer search, because you did it first. You did an audition tape
Oh,
first.
dia buat dulu.
Yeah, dia buat
dapat.
dulu.
Aku tak shortlisted.
Yeah, Keanu buat. And then my friend said macam, Hakim, Keanu buat. Why don't you give it a try? Okay, alright, I'll give it a try. And then aku dapat. And aku macam,
Dah dia yang dapat, aku nangis. Aku cakap, Hakim dapat.
Benci Hakim lah time tu. Benci Hakim.
Jealous gila. Macam like, but I was like, Hakim is so talented. Like literally, when I saw your challenges at time, I can still remember the challenges you did, dude. Yang dekat electric chair tu.
oh, I fucking
Yeah,
hate that.
aku tengok ada video tu.
fucking hate
Ingat tak
that,
yang tu?
Tengok
Dia
video
kena
tu.
baca, dia have to bacha news sambil dia kena zap or something like
I
that, right?
hated that so
And I
much.
was like, no wonder aku tak dapat. Hakim is so much better. Like seriously, that's what I thought that time. Seriously, tak tipu.
Understood.
Macam brilliant lah. The way you menyampaikan sesuatu macam sampai tau. Dan aku macam, aku bagi inspirational quotes, aku kata, diam je lah, you know.
Nanti kita bincang tepi. Ada cara.
Okay, tu
Ada
stage,
cara.
okay. Kan tak formula.
Boleh.
Aku diam tau, Sian aku.
So then after that macam I didn't go for like the Hits FM thing. I got to the finalists, tapi macam nothing ever happened because my mom suruh I macam pursue studies. So then macam, you know what, never mind lah. I'll go for it. And then like later on, somewhere in life, I saw macam tiba-tiba you kat Hits FM. You had no idea how happy I was for you.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, ya Allah, dude, what a story, bro. Like macam the night at the first macam Hits announcer search, and then suddenly look at him like every single night there.
Yeah, doh.
Macam what the how? Like how did that happen?
You know, that's a crazy thing. Sebab I rasa macam genuinely now I rasa macam Allah tak bagi I masuk competitions. I don't know why.
Faham? Okay.
Because announcer search I masuk bukan sekali tau, banyak kali, Kim.
Yeah,
Kan
yeah,
every year
yeah.
diorang buat kan, dan hashtag kan that thing, right?
Yeah.
This is zaman sebelum TikTok. Semua kena buka Instagram kan. Yang macam
Betul.
post it on your feed and hashtag Hits announcer search. I did that every year. Tak dapat callback.
Alamak.
I bought Fly FM punya Flydle, which was what made Ili win
Betul.
and get the job, right? I didn't get a callback as well. So I macam, memang aku not meant to, ni kau jangan nak pijak-pijak
Yeah,
ni
dia still ada.
Habis audio aku, gone Aku salahkan.
Jangan dia kerja kat ST.
Jahat kan aku cakap tu depan bapak dia kan. Kau jangan nak marah anak aku tu anak aku.
Tolong lah marah dia boleh.
Boleh.
Yang
Ni boleh.
PT jangan.
Oh, PT jangan
PT jangan. Dia emosi kuat.
Alah, okay.
Sensitif.
Stay away, okay, sayang. So, apa tu, I couldn't get through that. I couldn't get through Flydale as well, kan. Tapi the crazy thing was, I audition untuk jadi voice over Fly FM masa tu, which is Flybot. Flybot is like their audio mascot.
Okay.
So, it's like a sound of like a robot. But they call it Flybot. So, macam, hey guys, I'm Flybot. And macam tu. So, I just audition. Yang tu yang I dapat.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay lah, jadilah. Jadi a voiceover talent pun jadilah. But a few weeks later, for some reason, Ili got promoted. Because Ili was the digital host of Fly FM masa tu. So dia macam saranca of Hot FM masa tu.
Okay.
She's Fly FM punya ni. So dia akan host all the segments on YouTube masa tu lah.
Yep.
She got promoted to become the nighttime announcer. So they were looking for the digital talent of Fly. They're like, since you're doing the voiceover, you nak try tak jadi ni? I was like, boleh je. So they took me in as the YouTube punya ni. So when I was the digital talent of Fly FM, kids watch those videos. They called me that one time, which was insane. But I tak plan nak pursue radio langsung.
Faham?
I mean, after giving up,
Yeah,
lepas
yeah.
orang tak bagi aku, memang dah merajuk kan, dah kecil hati kan. So I was like, screw it, it's not for me lah. You know, aku ada pengacara je. Ya, macam radio, nah lah, tak nak mengada tau. So I remember that time, I dah dengan Fly FM dah dekat setahun tau. This is the end of 2018. And then I plan, you know, I nak quit Fly because I nak sama belajar. Because I already did my diploma. Degree tak sempat lagi masa tu. I said, okay, next year it's time to do my degree. So I dah pergi Siagi University kat Kota Damansara, dah bagi down payment yang non-refundable. Beribu pula tu masa tu kan. After I saved up money daripada Fly FM masa tu. That was the only job I had masa tu. Like,
Faham.
tiba-tiba macam, okay, I can start classes in about 2 months. Terbayar dah siap-siap. Okay, Alhamdulillah, let's do it. And then a few days later, Hits called.
Oh lama.
Hi, we're calling from Hits FM. I still have the text, in fact. I'm like, can you come in for a chat? What is this about? Just come in lah, kita nak borak-borak sikit. Okay, pergi Astro first. Macam, wah, ni lah Astro apa semua tu. They did some demos with me. And then masa buat demo dengan I pun tak tahu why dia nak buat demo. They just said, can you just read this script apa semua. Dekat the backup studios at the back. And you know these chairs, you know?
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Just had to remind me of the electric chair.
PTSD. Dia dah trauma dah kan. When I was doing it, diorang komen ke I, diorang cakap macam, okay, you punya tone kalau boleh kena gini-gini. We feel like the way you talk is very hosty, but radio is a bit different. Dalam hati aku tahu gedik kerek guys. Bukan aku nak job ni pun gedik lah.
Dalam hati.
Gedik gila. Dalam hati actually, thanks for the comments, but sumpah tak tanya.
Faham.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Ini zaman-zaman jahiliah, okay? The new Keanu not say that.
At that age, at that time
At
of
that
age.
age, I was like 20 or 21 masa tu. I was like, okay.
Sumpah tak tanya.
Yes, macam, aku macam, faham? Macam, faham? Okay, bye.
Oh,
Balik.
dia macam, siapa? Siapa tanya?
Siapa tanya? Macam sumpah tak tanya weh. The next day, they called me pagi-pagi like pukul 9 pagi. I'm like, siapa ni? Macam, hello. This is Priya from Hits. Hi Priya. Okay, so we want to offer you something. I'm like, offer me what? The night show. I was like, during the weekends or something? No, like the night show.
Wow.
What do you mean? Aku macam pelik. What do you mean?
Are you speaking English? Hello?
Yeah, you're speaking Spanish to me right now, okay? Compronte, I don't understand, okay?
Por favor?
No? Por favor, what
Por
is
favor?
this? Like, we want to offer you the night show 8 to 12. It's going to be called Hits Tonight with Keanu. I was like, what? And aku macam nak kata excited but tak, because I didn't even want it. Faham tak? Kereknya saya. Tak macam ni. I'll think about it first.
Wow. Serius lah.
And nak jadikan cerita, time tu lah my father dekat ICU tengah on dia tengah koma bapa I masa tu, induced coma. He had pneumonia. Aku tengah golok hilir balik hospital lah, itulah inilah dengan. Then he told me, we need your answer by 5 PM today, okay? Ya Allah, kau minta pagi-pagi, I have to answer by the same day.
Damn.
Oi, sumpah macam mana ni, aku dah bayar duit degree lah, itulah inilah. Fikir. And I was like, you know what? Just take it lah. Just take it 1 year. Cabut lah, you know. Melekat 5 tahun lah, guys. It
So
really
burn
opened a
lah.
lot of doors.
Segi burn lah.
Burn. The guy yang uruskan money, kita like, bro, when are you gonna settle your remaining payment? I said, cancel. Tu sedekah je lah. Kau sedekah kat orang yang memerlukan, yang datang tak boleh afford sehari tu, guna duit aku lah.
Ambil.
But to me, it really is Allah's plan.
Indeed.
Because
indeed.
I did what I could tau. Like I dah pergi, dah bayar. Imagine, like I was the closest I could ever be to starting my course already.
Betul.
That's one more step is just to pergi and start belajar.
Betul. Yeah.
And yet that happened. I mean, of course, no one forced me to take the Hits job, but you know, it came at a time where like Allah was trying to show me when my father was going through that as well. You know, we needed money for that and stuff, and duit aku berfire family nak habis. So I was like, maybe I need this for the meantime, you know, while you know their money to recover and stuff, right? Because a year before that pun, yang Fly FM tu pun, I tak plan pun nak kerja dengan diorang. I on my last week of diploma internship masa tu, I got a call from NTV7 and they said like, oh, we saw your audition video apa semua, can you come in for an audition? Okay, I auditioned a day or two before my internship habis, they gave me the job. They said, okay, you are one of the hosts of this show, a feel good show on NTV7. So macam, oh okay, when do we start? Lagi 2 minggu. Ya Allah, lagi 2 minggu tu patutnya I dah start cuti dah. Cuti before, cuti lepas diploma habis intern. So macam, I ambil because I thought, alah sekejap je lah, setahun je lah. Last. Okay, setahun habis tu nak buat degree, Allah tak bagi sekali lagi sebab I dapat this job pula. And now it makes so much sense because so much has happened like financial wise in my family which makes it
Macam God prepared you for that
prepared
situation.
me, yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Believe me guys, aku pernah kena kutuk banyak kali by people yang macam cakap macam tak terguna. Seriously, I remember this individual, I tak berdendam or whatever, but it will never leave my mind lah. You know, this one auntie cakap kat I in front of like other parents dekat my friend punya open house dekat Melawati tau.
Kau Asam tu I nak bakar rumah nanti.
Sabar.
Tak apa, go on lu.
Kita dengar dulu nanti dia cakap apa. Bawa kita plan macam mana nak bakar.
Dia cakap like, other parents were like, auntie dengar you kat radio, I'm so proud of you. Tak sangka jadi DJ semua. And then this one auntie said, tapi tak ada degree kan? Like she said that to my face.
Oh my god.
At open house raya. Tapi tak ada degree kan?
Ya auntie, tapi ada Audi kat depan tu. Nanti nampak.
Itu sekarang. Masa tu Myvi lagi.
Asam. Damn it. Pergi balik rumah tu.
He said like sarcastically dia kata kat I. Dan I macam bukannya I tak nak buat. I dah plan nak buat. Yeah, but there's no use like having all this job and all that if you don't have a degree. Education is important. Kan? Like she looked around the table and was like, kan? Education very important kan? But good for you, but you know, degree tak ada point. I was surprised and sakit hati lah, of course, you know, but I'm not the kind yang akan macam jawab. I was just like, okay, faham, you know, faham. But the crazy thing is, years later, dia duk kontak-kontak I sekarang kan. Ya Allah, Keanu boleh tak itu promote auntie punya business. So that was when I realised this is exactly why orang cakap macam orang sakit hati you ke apa ke, you don't have to clap back, you don't have to macam balas balik.
Betul.
Because karma will come, you know. Or in Islam we call it kifarah kan. It will eventually come, you know. Without you doing anything, Allah knows what He's going to do.
Betul.
Sampai non-stop messaging me like literally time tu I ingat every week tau macam, please Keanu, I need your help sangat, you know, with your following. I macam Okay, dulu you yang macam cakap gini-gini kat I. I'm not angry at her anymore whatsoever. Cuma
But it hurts.
it hurts definitely.
Definitely,
it hurts,
without a
you
doubt,
know.
it hurts. Yeah.
And you macam menyalahkan takdir because again, I bukannya tak ikhtiar to do that. I wanted to study, but then Allah said no.
Yeah.
Who are you or who are we as human beings untuk macam menidakkan takdir yang Allah dah,
Betul.
you know,
Exactly.
buat siap, you know.
Yeah.
Itulah.
Oh, damn. Did you end up helping her?
Sekali
je lah.
After that she kept on coming. Siap datang rumah
Oh, siap datang rumah.
Siap datang
Siap datang.
ding dong tau. Please nantinya produk ni, belilah nantinya produk ni, you know, it's good. Produk ni pula beribu ringgit. Aku macam
Astaghfirullah.
Nak tolong susah ni nanti.
yeah, I'm like, aku hanya mampu doa. Okay, I hope everything goes well. I do not pray ill on you or whatsoever, but I can only do up to a certain extent.
Up to a certain extent. Yeah, betul.
But I will never forget what she said lah. The way, sometimes it's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
Betul.
I macam like, tapi tak ada degree kan, I mean, apa point kan, tak ada education. I was like, astaghfirullahaladzim.
Dah lah depan orang lagi.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
other parents were not really agreeing. They were just
Betul?
like,
just out of politeness to you and also to her. Macam,
just be happy for each other.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that macam, you know, I tak nak ambil advice orang langsung. Tidak. It's if you had said it in a more respectful way, it's good.
Betul. Macam are you concerned about getting a degree? It's okay. It comes in a very curiosity of place.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Tapi ini macam nak menjatuhkan dan
Yeah.
mengaibkan. Itu pada I tak baik lah.
Yeah. God damn. What? Oh, ya Allah.
Apa yang susah sangat?
So apa alamat dia tadi?
Memang nak kena bakar kalau macam ni.
Kena bakar. Kau asal betul sial.
Hi, hope you're good, auntie. Hope you're good. Hopefully you are treating others nicely, okay? Don't do that to anyone else. Don't leave more
Betul.
traumas than other people, okay? Hentikan dekat situ ya.
Yeah, should be. God damn. Okay. Oh, kau ada soalan?
So awak start dengan host dulu kan?
Yeah.
Tak silap saya, tak silap aku masa first start production, kita orangnya first interview dekat TV adalah bersama Keanu Azman. Yes, betul.
Damn. Wow.
No lah. Oh alah. Feel good show.
Kan, very good show kan?
Tak ada. Look at that.
Oh, alah.
Tak ada.
Kan?
God
Betul
damn.
lah time kita jumpa masa tu kan.
Ya, betul. Time tu masa nak balik aku tak tahu macam kan Keanu kan?
Faham.
Macam kau juga Keanu kan? Assalam. Salam ke tak kan? Kita tak tahu tau.
Islam ke ni? Islam ke?
Time tu tak
Sekarang ambil doktor paling.
Ya. Sekarang tahulah kan. Dulu Keanu lain.
Faham.
Dulu Keanu punya lifestyle pun tak serapa Muhammad Keanu kan dulu kan.
Betul.
My real name is Muhammad Keanuddin bin Muhammad Azman by the
Ya,
way.
betul.
So the thing
Ada
is
Din.
Ada Din. Bukan Din pun tau, Din tau. Macam memang Pak Din tau. Muhammad Keanuddin.
Betul. I've throughout this whole year, all these years macam progressive parents dia. Namakan dia Keanu. Just like that.
Ada Muhammad lah.
My mom suka
Damn.
Keanu Reeves. Masa dia pregnant dengan I, dia tengok
tapi
cerita
serious
Speed.
ah?
Seriously, that's the reason.
Yeah. He told
That's
me
the
this.
reason.
Yeah.
Dia tengah tengok Speed masa tu and she was like, oh my god, handsome gila Keanu Reeves ni. Kita kena namakan anak-anak kita Keanu, okay? But kita okay. So nak Islamkan dan Melayukan Muhammad Keanuddin. Dia Muhammad Azman. Stage name Keanu Azman. Yes.
Tapi Din tu silent harokat.
The Din is silent, guys.
Din is silent.
The Din is silent. Only in the birth certificate. My hits punya apa ni HR pun dia tak tahu aku Islam. Diorang yang pergi buat kontrak aku.
Oh my god.
Guess what happened? First year aku masuk hits, masa raya semua announcer Melayu dapat hamper raya, dapat duit raya semua, aku tak dapat tau.
Alamak.
So aku macam, hina sangat ke aku kat sini kan, like do they really hate me or something, right? Budak-budak baru macam tu lakukan tak dilayan. So I told my boss, right, then she was like, I didn't get lah. I asked HR, I'm like, hey, they didn't know you Islam. They did my contract stuff. How come they don't know I'm a Muslim? You did my contract stuff. Always you should know that, you know. So it's not just you guys. Even orang yang hire aku pun tak tahu aku Islam.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aduh, hai. Kelakar dah.
Faham?
Honestly, I faham.
Thank you, Keanu.
So don't feel that bad lah if you didn't think I was a Muslim, okay? Banyak sangat kali orang ingat aku bukan Islam. Also mungkin macam mamak juga aku. So, orang macam they also think that I'm Indian or Chindian macam tu, you know. But one Malaysia guys is totally fine.
Betul.
Why not? You know?
Fucking hell, god damn.
Penat lah nangis macam ni.
Stop nangis, oh jeez. God damn.
Nangis pasal benda macam ni tak apalah kan. Jangan nangis over benda-benda yang menyedihkan.
Betul.
Lagi hati dan sebagainya.
Betul. Oh, okay, but I have like a serious question to you.
Yes.
Okay, so like, to those people who don't know, like Keanu was like one of the person that I reached out when I wanted to go back and like find my way, like to my religion and everything and stuff like that. And I know like what made me wanted to like focus and prioritize my religion.
Yeah.
But what was it for you? What happened to you that made it macam, you know what, I'm gonna really dedicate my life to this? Because it's so young. It's so, sorry, not so young. It's so rare to see people like around our ages yang not go dedicate that far. So what was it for you? What was your spot?
It's a very personal story tau actually.
Share me yours, I'll share you mine.
Oh god, great. Jadi dia akan nangis je kat tengah-tengah.
Ya, betul.
kan?
Tolong.
Di sini je.
Aku just nak nangis je.
Dia macam dekat tennis court, dia macam net. Kita dekat both ends. So he's just there. He's just there in the middle. And then we're just like tang.
Kalau terlanggar
Alamak macam tu lah, okay? So we'll be kind, okay? We'll not smash too hard.
Imaginasi dia tu.
Oh, first time saya dengar.
Faham lah kenapa korang kawan.
Faham.
But you're a great net, bro. You're a great net, okay? Not a useless net.
Betul. Kita main tenis kan sebab net tu rendah.
Korang cakap pasal ketinggian ke?
Ya, betul. Aku punya ketinggian
Now it's getting personal, okay?
Aku main personal sekarang.
Now it's becoming an attack already.
Tapi kita nak serius tadi.
Sorry.
Gelak-gelak lu before nangis.
Duduk ni dulu.
Tadi commercial break, guys. Sorry. Okay, now we're back, okay, guys? Kita kembali dalam podcast ini, guys. Okay.
Selamat datang.
So, I was severely depressed daripada tahun 2019 sampai 2020. Even, I mean, there's no such thing. Once you're depressed, there's no such thing as like you're ever like 100% cured. And
No, you're not 100%.
Never. You can never
100%.
be like that, right? How we wish, kan?
It's unfair to be 100%.
Yes. There's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
If it's 100%, you're taking something that is illegal. That's why you're feeling 100% okay already, you know? So 2019, I tiba-tiba dilanda dengan insomnia yang sangat teruk. Like, I've never had that before. Tak pernah.
Oh, faham?
And I can still remember dekat mana I kena. Time tu it was my first holiday I belanja my family pergi dekat Sabah tau. To pergi KK.
Okay.
For once I could afford like a nice hotel for my family. So macam I was so excited for this trip. I booked it months in advance. Macam, oh my god, mak, sea view, I belanja. So I was so happy and all that. Tapi leading up towards that day tu, for some reason, hati I rasa gelisah yang macam, it's not stress, it's not just worry, it's just, you just don't feel good. I don't know if you guys have felt this before, but I was so scared. I was like, is this what mental health issues feel like? But tak pernah rasa.
Betul.
Yeah.
Macam entahlah, maybe lepas bangun tidur okay kot, you know. Then day after day makin teruk. I makin malas nak jumpa orang and semua. And I macam, kenapa And I started overthinking about so many things yang I tak pernah overthink about. And then the day came yang nak pergi Sabah tu kan. We flew there dalam plane pun I dah rasa macam, oh my god, kenapa aku rasa macam ni Aku tak tenang, kepala aku berat. I just had so many worries yang benda-benda yang tak realistic pun jadi worry juga tau.
Yeah.
And I remember googling out dalam plane tu before kita take off, macam like anxiety symptoms, depressed symptoms. And I was like, jangan like, kadang-kadang kita terbaca, then benda tu dia macam, there's this thing called self-fulfilling prophecy tau.
Okay.
Benda yang you tak ada pun you might think you ada, because you dah macam, adakah aku ada benda ni lagi, you akan rasa, you know. That's the danger of like googling up too much, right? But I wanted answers. Kalau tak, aku rasa macam what's going on. So dekat KK tu, the first night tu, I remember my mom and my brother were sleeping kat tepi air malam kan. I terbangun pukul 1 pagi and I was like, my heart was so laju sangat, like tak pernah macam tu dah macam, ya Allah, is this what depression feels like? And then bilik hotel yang ada aircon whatsoever, but I was sweating like crazy. Tak pernah I rasa macam tu. That was when I googled that. I was like, anxiety attack symptoms. Like, oh my God, why? Apa aku buat sampai kena macam ni? I couldn't move. And I was just like, I was so scared about so many different things. Like, that was the most scary feeling I've ever had in my life. Like, tak pernah rasa takut. Because you know why it's scary? It's because you tak ada control of yourself.
Yeah.
Faham tak?
Betul.
Like, you just have to wait for it to end. And will it end? You pun tak tahu. Because you just like, kenapa aku rasa macam ni?
Apa benda ni?
Yeah. And I nak gerakkan my mum pun macam takkan nak gerakkan mak I tengah apa macam pelik. So, I macam, diorang tengah berdengkur. So I was just like, just sleep. But I was like, what's going on? And then I tengok my watch right after that. It was like 4, 5 a.m. Means I was like that for like 3, 4 hours.
Alamak.
Tanpa sedar, you know.
Damn.
I was overthinking, like macam tiba-tiba macam, oh my God, my career is over, you know. I thought of my ex balik. Macam everything too much in my mind. And I was like, okay, this is official. I am going through an anxiety attack. Even though I tak pernah went through it, but I've always heard about it. This is it, you know. I was so scared. But again, I didn't want to tell my mom. I didn't want to tell my brother because I wanted to be in denial. I nak macam the next day I nak macam I was overthinking. I was overreacting. I think tak ada apa-apa.
Yeah.
Balik KL, I terus the first day I balik kerja, my boss told me this, like, you look different lah. You okay tak? I menangis. I jenis jarang gila menangis. I rebah tau. I macam, I don't know what's happening to me. Betul, boss like, whoa, what happened? I cakap, I couldn't sleep. Dah 3 hari I tak boleh tidur. I'm going crazy. What's happening to me? And kebetulan my boss tu pula, she's a psychology major. So dia tahu all these signs. So dia macam, I think you might be going through a burnout. Dia kata I was working too hard. Dia kata, so dia bagi I cuti a few days. And thank you so much. Cuti pun tak boleh tidur. And then my mum pula sedar. Dia kata, sayang, you okay tak? I'm menangis leave the church. I'm not okay. Like teruk gila. Like teruk sangat, you know. Jumpa pakar. I got sleeping pills. And I never thought I would go through that tau.
Alamak.
And this kadang-kadang kita dengar pasal benda macam ni, kita macam like, it could never be me. Or macam, kesian ada orang tu, alhamdulillah aku tak kena. But we never know tau.
You do.
Anybody can kena at
any
time.
point of time though. Like,
Yes.
it's like nothing specific. They just tiba-tiba,
Yeah.
Tapi kita tak tahulah mana datang ni, apa sebab dia. Like, tiba-tiba datang semua sekali.
That's why there's this thing called trauma lives in the body tau. Trauma ni dia dah activate dalam badan kita. Let's say masa kita kecil ke apa, kita pernah nampak something or kita pernah kena marah. Walaupun benda tu sebenarnya wajar je pun kita kena marah. But manusia lain-lain, you know. Kadang-kadang benda tu mungkin triggering gila untuk kita at a young age. And benda tu dia dah masuk dalam kita punya RAM, you know. So as we age kadang-kadang, like kita ingatkan, oh I've moved on from that thing already. But if a similar thing happens to you, benda tu akan rupture, akan macam
dia
boom,
akan
meletup.
activate balik.
Activate balik.
It's like you like teleported back into time,
Yes.
right in that exact moment.
Yes.
Damn.
And you takkan ingat because you're like, contoh benda tu, the first thing that happened was like 20 years ago. Mana kau nak ingat macam, oh my God, aku tahu aku rasa ni macam ni sebab masa aku 5 tahun,
exactly. That's-
masa aku dalam bilik aku pada tarikh 5 Julai
Yeah,
2005 tu kan, you know.
That's the crazy thing because you never know what caused it. Yeah, susah gila nak navigate balik to
Yeah.
find that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, I kind of figured at that point because the overthinking and everything started because I thought I was being abandoned by my best friend. My best friend dia belajar overseas masa tu. So and then she got a boyfriend and everything. So I thought we were drifting apart, you know. So I knew for a fact that it came like that. This trauma came from like one of my breakups ke, you know, one of my fights dengan whoever masa I kecil ke apa ke, because itu I dah nampak pattern tu, you know.
That abandonment issue.
Yes, abandonment issue tau. So
I have something similar to talk about this. Tapi
Oh
go on.
God, best tak sama nak dengar.
Yeah.
It went on for years, especially masa PKP tu. It was the worst time for me sebab tak boleh keluar semua. So macam stress, rasa depressed, rasa macam nak give up on life semua. Like it was really, really severe. But then I slowly got better. I think in 2021, like tiba-tiba I could sleep like normal again. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was better than before. Boleh tidur macam biasa. I wasn't overthinking as much anymore. And I remember that one time, ni bulan puasa tau. that was when I dengar azan Zohor. Betul macam, oh my God. Like all these years, orang suruh I sembahyang because I was going through that. Like maybe that helped. But I couldn't bring myself to do that. So I was too depressed tau. My mental space pun tak ada untuk even like nak bentang sejadah and solat. I couldn't. So when I heard azan Zohor, I was like, I think I'm capable. Like now I think Allah has given me the chance to actually go and pray peacefully without distractions in my head.
Yeah.
So I said, tak apa, kau dah lama tak sembahyang, just ambil wudu. Whether or not kau istiqamah sembahyang ke apa ke, that one terfikir nanti. But now just do this sembahyang first.
Yeah.
Ambil wudu, I came back to my room, I close the door. Because my mom dah lama tak nampak I sembahyang. Macam malu tau. Macam,
Okay,
padahal
faham.
benda yang bagus. Tapi setan dah masuk kita, telling us that like, macam nanti orang akan cakap apa pula. Padahal it's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, betul.
I started praying and I remember in that prayer, in my sujud terakhir tu, I just like, I sujud mungkin dalam 10 minit talking to him aja. I was like, Ya Allah, I tak sangka I boleh rasa macam ni balik, and I was crying in my sujud and everything. And I felt so good. It felt like a therapy session with Allah, faham tak? Like, luahkan. Walaupun Allah tak talk back to me like how a therapist would.
Tapi it felt like he listened kan?
Exactly.
Kan? Yeah.
That's the beautiful part tau. So after that, I slowly went on like asar I buat, maghrib I buat, apa semua tu. Subuh was so hard for me at the start.
Faham?
It's always like that lah. Masa nak masuk rutin tu kan, subuh susah.
Dua je, tapi
Susah.
Sebab tu dua tu.
Sebab itu dua.
Dua.
Kalau 4 bayangkan lah. Lepas tu kan kita dah berdengkur dah kat situ kan.
Wish, imam tu steady tu.
Imam pun sekali. Kita semua, okay kita tidur saja berjemaah lah kan. So I went on and I remember that this is what marked my turning point in my hijrah journey. Was when I told my mom, I cakap, Mak, I nak belajar Quran balik, I cakap. Then my mom said, but you can read Quran, why not you just read it with me? I cakap, no, I nak get an ustad. I nak get an ustad, I nak belajar balik tajwid and faham konteks of Quran. Like, it's not just baca. Because baca is baca, you know. But kita bukan orang Arab, we don't really understand Arabic, you know. Quran is supposed to be our life manual, betul tak? It's supposed to guide us in life. But how are we supposed to feel guided kalau kita tak faham Allah cakap apa?
Betul.
So I macam I want an ustad. So I got this ustad, Indonesian guy, Ustaz Muzaki. He came once a week and dia buat tadabbur dengan I. He would explain, this surah is about this, about that. And I used to love it tau. And that's when I fell more and more in love dengan Quran. So every day at that point I was like, you know what, ada kelas ke tak ada kelas dengan ustad ni, I nak baca. I would wake up, I would read at least one page and I would read the translation, and that made me fall in love dengan Islam even more. Macam, because of course we were born Muslims, but at the same time like takkan kita nak just, I'm a Muslim, I
I'm
tahu
a
rukun
piggyback
iman.
on that free to heaven ticket.
Ya, padahal even Al-Quran menunjukkan that even kau Islam sekalipun, tapi kalau kau tidak, you know, like tidak bertakwa, if you do not like listen to Allah, if you do not love ibadah, like, it's not just about membuat ibadah, but love ibadah, you know, have that cinta terhadap ibadah, then we also have a chance of going to hell if we don't read it properly, you know. So macam, the more I read it, the more I would cry reading what Allah says to us, you know, how forgiving He is. Like, kau boleh sin so much sekalipun, tapi like, let's say you have like one more day to live, you don't know that, right? Let's say kau dah tua, dah tenat sekalipun, but still, selagi you hidup tu, you still ada masa untuk bertaubat, you accept your repentance and put you in heaven.
Yeah, betul.
So I was like, Masya Allah, this is what I've been missing out all this while, you know, like, because in school, kita selalu dididik macam, tak buat ni masuk neraka. Tak buat ni masuk neraka. Memanglah dalam Quran tu.
The amount of times saya masuk neraka tu.
Too many already, right? So like, we've always been fed with that thought yang macam, kau tak buat masuk neraka. I'm not denying that, of course dalam Quran tu memang continuously Allah will say like, Jahannam is for people who are, you know, evil, yang, you know, tidak mendengar cakap Tuhan dan sebagainya. But 80% of the time in the Quran kalau you baca, it's more of about cinta Allah kepada kita.
Yeah, how forgiving He is to you. How much He loves you.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Every time kita start any surah ke apa ke, atau nak keluar rumah ke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, He is the most forgiving, the most merciful. Means that is the most emphasized thing.
Betul.
It's not like we start every surah with like, kau tak buat masuk neraka. Faham?
Yeah, betul.
Padahal dekat sekolah, that is why yang I sedih tu is because a lot of people who ended up not believing in Islam anymore, it's not because of the religion, it's because of the people sometimes. Cara diorang mengajar tu is macam, daripada you memupuk rasa kasih sayang tu, you make them scared sahaja.
Betul. Setuju.
Yeah, it became a religion out of fear daripada out of love.
Yes. And maybe that might work for some people, but at the end of the day, do you just want to live your life with fear sahaja?
Yeah, it doesn't work with everyone.
Doesn't, you know. And I think it's also not healthy in the long run as well, because like, just like our love for our parents as well, kan? Of course we fear them, you know, but at the same time we also love them. Like, kita contoh like, kita dengar cakap diorang, bukan semata-mata aku dengar cakap sebab takut kena rotan je. Like maybe yes, but at the same time sebab aku sayang diorang.
Betul.
So that's how we should look at Allah as well. You know, like He is our maker, He is our creator. But at the same time, kalau kita hanya live our life fikir pasal aku tak nak masuk neraka, then where is the love?
Yeah, it just all out of fear.
Out of fear. Dia punyalah cinta dekat kita, bagi kita rezeki apa semua tu. And then all we do is just do this sebab aku tak nak masuk neraka. Padahal punyalah banyak reasons kenapa kita patut buat ibadah dengan sebaik-baiknya, you know, and learn more about him. Dia ada 99 nama. Like the more we learn about his names, you're like, oh my goodness, he is like this, he's like this, he's like this. And we can never be close to how loving and forgiving he is. But the closest we can ever be is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam lah. You know, he was the most perfect human being, you know, the most perfect creation of Allah. And
Facts. No
I
cap.
think no cap, yo,
Facts,
no cap.
Making it understandable to the millennials out there.
Yo, Gen Z.
Yo, Gen Zs.
You're hearing us,
we
right?
speak your lingo.
Yes, you see. Even my cousin pernah kata when he started like praying, dia kata the first time dia sembahyang betul-betul in his studio, dia kata, yo Allah. Dia kata yo tau. And then he was like, then I was like, but technically Allah created us, so he would know how we speak.
He would know.
You know?
He would know the lingo. He's up to date.
He's up to date,
bro. Up
yeah.
to date.
He's like, yo Allah, I don't know how to speak to you, but yo, thanks for everything. I was like, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
You know?
Yeah.
Jangan like kita biadab pula dengan Allah macam, hey, itu kau hajar lah kan.
Yeah.
But I mean, speak in the most comfortable language that we are speaking to him. Lagilah senang, lagilah kita rasa kita berdoa dan sebagainya kan. That was the process lah. It started with like praying balik. Istiqamah tu memang susah awal-awal. Tapi what really strengthened my bond dengan Allah Ta'ala was Quran, to be honest. Quran tu, it's our manual. So I sampai sekarang, every day I have to read at least 5 pages and I kena baca translation. If I tak baca translation, I still lost. Because I'm like, what did I read today sebenarnya?
You faham?
Apa I baca, you know? So untunglah orang-orang Arab semua boleh faham tanpa baca buku
Betul.
lain. Baca Quran pun terus boleh faham kan.
Yeah.
Kita ni kena beli separate book untuk translation, right?
We're speaking ada dengki here.
Yes, no cap. We are jealous, dengki, iri hati dan sebagainya, okay?
Tapi yang baik lah.
Yeah, so lebih kurang macam tu lah Jenny. What about you?
Faham? Oh, jeez, damn. I think like I started, I don't know. I think like the first thought of ever like being really thankful with my life again was I think around last year when I got a girlfriend again. Yeah, tapi we broke up.
Okay.
So save
Allah
the
took
us.
her away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So save the us because aku takut kau continue lagi. Dia cakap
So dia bagi I siap-siap dah.
bagi siap-siap.
Okay. It's like a movie yang dah bagi ending
Dah
awal-awal.
bagi ending.
So like what leads up to that?
Exactly.
Movie kan? Okay, faham.
But this was like, I guess like the time where I really started to think about Allah again was literally during my birthday. Because I've always been a type of person yang very curious about my birth. Like macam, should I have been born? Should I have been doing this and everything semua tu?
Right.
So I always felt like macam birthdays are like the day where everyone shows appreciation to you, right? So every day, like during my birthdays the past year, it was never up to my expectations, my unrealistic expectations. Though I would say they're realistic, I would defend them. But looking back, macam gila ni budak. So I think it was during that time. It was my 25th birthday. Everyone decided to macam celebrate with me, and then like macam had like a dinner for me, and that was really great. It was really nice. And then like I remember I was shooting my shot with this beautiful girl that's now my ex. And then like she replied on my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that like we started talking every single day. I think like within a week tu I really rasa macam the connection was so genuine. Like you didn't have to try. Like for some reason, the first thing I could think of was like, this was like a gift from Allah for my birthday. So it was like the first thing. And I was so thankful. I was so happy. And I remember like throughout the whole relationship, everything was fine. During at one point though, I guess I never dealt with the trauma that I had in the past.
Right.
And they started to resurface. Yeah. So there were so many points and turns where I couldn't figure out like, why am I like this guy? And I couldn't understand. But my ex-girlfriend was so loving and so caring. She told me that macam seek out for therapy and do this and that, everything semua tu.
Do you go to therapy?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm going to therapy too.
Oh, nice. Kat mana? Masa Maju. Oh, I pergi kat Damansara.
Dude, best gila and murah.
Faham?
Boleh
Nanti
try.
kita bagi tahu. Okay?
Boleh try.
Kalau bagi tahu saya kat depan korang, kan semua pergi sana, aku tak dapat
Betul.
appointment kan.
Ya, dok, aku punya appointment banyak gila orang pergi tu.
Terus kat mana?
Kat Damansara.
Jauhnya.
Jauh.
Red clinic
Yeah, it's a hospital.
What hospital?
KPJ. KPJ
Oh,
dan
KPJ
Masara.
Masara. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My cousin recommended this therapist.
Good.
Yeah, I love her. I
Okay,
love her.
Alhamdulillah.
I love her so much. She's like an old lady, Dr. Kasmini nama dia. So bila dia kasih advice, saya macam, mak.
Macam mak-mak kan?
Macam mak.
I love it.
Dia tak pernah marah.
Dengar je kan. She will always validate your emotion.
Betul tu. Rasa best gila.
Diorang tak boleh marah.
Apa?
Diorang tak boleh marah.
I don't know, maybe ada je yang marah.
Berani nak marah. Kan? Aku marah ni kan aku tak dapat bisnes ni kan. Aku ada family to feed kat rumah ni. Pasal aku bodek sebagai klien aku kan. We know your
kan je.
tricks. We know your tricks, doctors.
We know your tricks. We know your tricks. Tapi yeah, I think it was doing this one time. And then after that, like, I don't know, like someone macam you, I felt like so completely lost. Like I didn't know what to do. And then I remember a story of my friend Marha, where like she was with like her boyfriend, right now husband. They broke up for a while, and then don't know for what reason that guy tiba-tiba started praying again. Dia jaga dia punya solat 5 waktu and everything semua tu. And then after that, he came back to Marha, and then like they got together and then they got married.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, right? And I don't know, like throughout that really hard time in my life, I just kept thinking about his story. So then I DM'd him lah. And then I asked him like, why did you do it again? Like, I'm so curious on why.
Yeah.
Like, I know I would do it out of desperation. You know, like I'm desperate for something. So that's why I'm praying to Allah.
Yeah.
But that means like once I got my thing, like it's done. I'm not going to do it again. So he said like he has already tried every single method in this world. Dia dah try pergi club ke, pergi mabuk ke and everything and all that shit. But he realized that the one thing that he never tried was really truly like praying. So he tried. And then that got to me lah. So macam, yeah, why not kan? So I remember during this time, I was doing like a freelance kind of acting kind of thing with this one YouTube
I remember.
channel.
Not the way Ismail Zani that one
No, not with Ismail Zani.
Are you acting with Ismail Zani, no?
Tak, I rasa tak. I rasa
Bukan
bukan.
budak sekolah apa semua.
Bukan. Tu dengan Ali semua tu.
Salah orang.
Salah
Tak buat
orang.
research sorry.
Tak apa, all good. And then after that macam I was curious whether should I still pursue this thing ataupun look for a job. So I tried looking for a job, nothing happened. And then I don't know why lah. It's just macam you dengar azan asar. Then macam, you know what? I haven't tried this out. Might as well kan. So I bentang masjadah and I solat. And then at that point of time, I fikir macam, you know, this is probably going to take like probably 2-3 months, you know, before, or maybe a year before my dua is accepted, because like I've ignored my prayers for so long. So like why would it be answered today kan? And then literally after dah bagi apa ni, 2 salam terakhir tu, dengar buzz on my phone. It was a text from my friend offering me a job.
What?
And I macam like, whoa.
Masya Allah.
Yeah, and I really don't like sangat telling this story because like macam I know some people bila diorang dengar this kind of thing, they would feel a sense of, you know, dengki macam fuck, they have prayers that they've been praying for like 1,000 times but it hasn't come true.
It might not be meant for you.
It might not be meant for you. Yeah.
Unanswered, actually, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe Allah is protecting us. You know?
Yeah. Exactly. So then macam I think it in a way macam like during that time, God knows the formula of my brain. God knows the formula of my brain. So he knows that this was all that I needed to be convinced that this is something that I should be doing.
Allah.
So macam, because it was like, because after that, I started praying more and more. I mean, there were times yang macam, I dah malas balik, I dah goyang kaki balik, tak solat. And then after that macam, tak boleh ni. Then the next day, try again. And even though like I was praying for something and it didn't happen, because there is something like I've been, pada yang dengki kat luar sana.
Pada yang dengki ada je doa dia yang tak terjawab.
There is something I've been praying for, and I shit you not, more than 1,000 times, okay?
Wow.
More than 1,000 times I'm praying. And I never lose hope because of that one miracle that I saw.
Beautiful.
And because again, like that's just like, I think like God knows my formula again. Because of course He made me.
Yes,
He made
exactly. Exactly.
He made me. So then macam I got the job offer, and then it was so lovely because like after I took the job offer tu, the YouTube channel yang panggil I tu, they stopped calling me.
Okay.
They stopped calling me. So if I like continue on pursuing to be like this freelance actor,
Yes.
I wouldn't have income.
Right. They didn't pay you?
I mean they paid, tapi macam per shoot lah.
I see. Yeah.
So after if they stop calling me, then that means no shoots, no source of income lah.
Yes.
Then I got this job with my friend, and then things started to go okay
Masya
lah.
Allah.
But it was still during my ups and downs of praying. Really my ups and downs of praying.
Iman akan turun naik sampai bila-bila. You know?
Yeah.
There are days when we feel a high of iman yang macam, oh my God, I want to do this, and you are able to. Some days we just crash. But I guess, and Allah knows that juga sebenarnya. Allah tahu, Allah cipta kita. Allah tahu itu adalah orang kata lumrah manusia, di mana some days kita akan lagi aktif nak beribadah dan sebagainya. Some days it'll go lower. But this is one of the quotes that I paling suka. I heard this during Yasmin Mojahid punya talk when she came to Malaysia. Masa tu. Dia kata, you don't drown by falling into the water. You drown if you fall, but you don't swim back up. We all will fall into the water. You know, but whether or not kita can drown, it is on us. You know, kita jatuh, but we got to swim back up. Because drowning is not an option. Itu memang pasti.
Betul.
Itu memang kita akan jatuh. You know, but we cannot say that, oh yeah, I drowned because I terjatuh. You drown because you allowed yourself to drown, you know. Because I pun banyak kali je. Ada some days yang macam, kenapa malas? Adalah rasa malas,
macam,
penat,
beratnya nak pergi Zoho sekarang ni.
Betul. Yeah, it happens, you know, it happens.
Semalam dah Zoho, hari ni je.
Aku kotak je balik, you know. But it's a test. Even like you punya doa got answered immediately after that, right? Allah was testing you and you thrived, you succeeded. Because Allah nak kata kat you macam, okay, aku jawab laju doa kau sekarang ni, you know. And you had the option of like, Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah, and you forgot about him.
Thank you a lot. Thanks.
I'm out. Peace out.
Thanks, I'm out.
I'll come back when I'm set the next time. You know, some people would do that. You know, even dalam Quran pun ada passages yang menulis bahawa the disbelievers will only like bow down to Allah Ta'ala when they need something. When their prayers are answered, they stray away. It's stated there. Maksudnya benda tu memang akan berlaku pada mankind even now in this generation. Ramai yang macam tu, you know. And I'm not saying that just because we do that, we will never be a believer, we'll never be closer to Allah. Maybe sometimes it's just not the time yet. Macam kita rasa macam some people laju je. Awal-awal dah ni terus istiqamah. You know, others mungkin macam it took them so many attempts bertahun-tahun baru tiba-tiba rasa macam sekarang aku tak boleh tinggal. I would feel so anxious kalau aku tinggal sembahyang.
Yes, faham.
So I think you survived that. Like you survived that test, and Allah was like, okay, Hakim survived it, so I'm going to give him more. You know, and the term give more in Islam sebenarnya tak semestinya kita dapat lagi banyak benda depan kita.
Ya, betul.
Kadang-kadang giving more to us, it means that he takes away things that are not meant for us juga. So he's giving you a peace of mind in the long run. Macam I terpaksa ambil you punya girlfriend Hakim. I terpaksa I know she's not good for you. We might want that, but it might not be good for us. Dan kita tak tahu benda tu. Hanya dia yang tahu sahaja. So sometimes we tend to macam misinterpret rezeki. Feel like I thought lagi banyak aku doa, lagi banyak aku sembahyang, lagi banyak aku tak dapat. Well, technically yes, but it could also come in a form of Allah ambil benda-benda yang tidak bagus untuk kita. He only remains benda-benda yang bagus untuk kita.
Exactly. Yeah, so and then like after that, like where was it? Oh, and then to unlock the whole like trauma thing that you talked about though. Yeah, okay. So I just explained this to my friend like 2 weeks ago. So there was one point in my life in the whole relationship aspect. Whenever I hear like bad things about me, like I get so emotional. Like I understand, like people should be like maybe like this upset. Okay, this is like the normal level of upset when you hear something bad about you. But I get this upset, like way high, and I never understood why. Dari dulu, like I never understood why. So macam for example, there was this one time, my ex-girlfriend came up to me and said that macam, oh, I met one of my old friends. Right. He said macam you tried to flirt with his girlfriend before this. And then macam, what the fuck, siapa nama apa ni girlfriend dia kan? And then macam that girl. And then macam, yeah, but during that time she was single. I wasn't like trying to be, I got really defensive. And at one point like, I got really mad. I didn't know why. I wasn't mad at her, but I was just mad. Yeah, I was just mad. And this happened so many times because yelah, lumrah manusia, you don't know, you can't control the things people say about you. Exactly. Right, no matter how hard you try, you can't control the things that people say about you. And there were so many instances or many other examples where people just say shit about me and I just get really upset. And I never understood why. Until like I think like the past few days I started to, sorry, not the past month, I tried to implement this new strategy where I'm a lot more compassionate with myself. Because if Allah can love me that much, why can't I love myself that much? MashaAllah. Kan? Right? So I started being much more nicer to myself. So macam, okay, Hakim, why did you get upset about that the other day kan? Oh, because I didn't know. So I didn't beat myself up. Biasanya macam bodoh lah, why can't you answer? You know? But some days you just can't answer. Okay, tak apa. Alright, just go to sleep and try again tomorrow. So I did that. And then after a while, then I unlocked a few memories that I locked away. I didn't want to remember. There was this, I remember like growing up, like as a child, no matter, like every time, maksudnya macam nak masuk darjah 2, nak masuk darjah 3 kan, I would always carry the reputation of budak paling nakal dan budak paling banyak cakap dalam kelas. Budak
Sama lah
paling
kita.
bising.
Banyak cakap.
paling bising.
Did that trigger you back then?
It hurt me.
did.
It annoyed me because I tried so hard to macam change my reputation every single year. Like I try to be quiet. I try so hard. But no matter what, people will always label me as the person that is just like that. And that gone on to like I darjah 3, 4, 5, 6, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5. Like even like time I Form 4, I tengah tidur dalam kelas. And then cikgu baling marker pen kat I tu, Hakim jangan tidur. Oh okay. And then tengok literally every one of the male students semua tengah tidur.
But you yang kena.
I yang kena macam cikgu. And then macam sorry cikgu tahu nama awak je, awak yang paling nakal kan. I macam wah.
Sorry okay.
Kau ajar kan. And then like carried on like even after high school, like whenever like I was trying to talk to a girl, like people would label me as a playboy or a fuckboy. And it was so hurtful to me because no matter how much I try to portray as the good person, people will always label me these kind of things. And that's when I realized I developed a habit where I want to control people's narratives. Where I want to tell people and show people all the good things that I do. So they cannot spin it anyway. But no matter how hard I try, they still spend it like the way they want it to. And the lovely thing about my girlfriend is my ex-girlfriend is she didn't believe those words. But she was always so curious, like why does this upset me so much?
Yeah.
I never knew why. So I think there was like this one time a friend of mine, she was hanging out with her. So like one of my friend hang out with her. Kata macam, oh yeah, Hakim got really insecure about the whole thing apa semua tu. And I got really mad when I dengar balik cerita tu. What the fuck do you mean I got insecure? That makes no fucking sense. I was flip shit crazy. And then I realized that macam, yeah, I just wanted people to see how hard I'm trying so they wouldn't say bad shit about me. But then later on I realized that, you know what? The only person that truly sees my effort and sees what's going on inside my heart is only Allah. And that just gave me like so much peace. Like in the end of the day, like I know even if this person right now doesn't know what the fuck I'm up to or what I'm doing ke apa semua tu, it's okay lah. If Allah want to reveal the truth one day, I will reveal the truth one day. If not, macam tak apa lah. I'll go on. I'll go on.
Has therapy been helping you with
I don't know. I went 4 times and then my therapist kata, you don't have to come anymore. I think you're good. And then macam,
Dia tak nak duit ke?
I know right?
that's why dia mak-mak. Dia macam,
Okay, you come to my therapist. Okay? I pass the number after this, okay? She's good. I pergi setiap minggu tau.
faham. Oh,
Tapi nak tanya lah, apa yang benda yang menyebabkan macam nak kena pergi lah. Sebab
Therapy.
mungkin setengah orang macam tak tahu tau. Mungkin dia ada rasa tu tapi macam tak ada benda kot, benda ni tak ada apa pun.
Ni sebab skill yang aku cakap kau tadi tu kan, yang aku boleh baik dengan diri aku tu kan, tak semua orang ada, Mat.
Faham.
Tak semua, not even 1% of the world ada that ability to be kind to yourself and uncover what you're going to. You're going to need someone to help you navigate that shit.
Faham.
Best example, let's say kau tengah buat soup. Kau campur everything dalam soup tu. Tapi soup tu rasa palat. Kau tak tahu kenapa. So you're going to need like a 5-star chef yang tahu, and then they can try to take out the ingredients one by one. Try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Itu function therapy. Otak kau dah banyak gila benda, Mat. Kau tak tahu what is going on. Kau fikir benda ni yang kau marah about. Rupanya was something way back in the past.
It's tangled. But it's a good question lah, because I think like some people like you say, not everyone has that awareness kan, yang macam nak pergi kan. Because I do believe that some people pun dia tak tahu, do I need therapy ataupun I don't need therapy. You know? Macam as for me, I know it because I dah macam I dapat pattern. Like I have this people anxiety because of the abandonment issue. So, contoh any conflict I have with the person, yang benda yang macam konflik ni benda kecil je pun, yang esok confirm akan lupa, but I can affect it for a long time. I can rasa macam, oh my god, am I going to end this friendship pula, or because of my breakups and all that. So benda tu dah build up tau. And I think to answer your question, maybe one of the ways to identify kita perlukan therapy atau tak, ataupun when we should start going, is when you dah start rimas dengan your own thinking.
Betul.
You know? Because benda ni kadang-kadang daripada kecil, we might be thinking of it like how you were scared. I mean, you were
Paranoid.
hurt by
Hurt.
all the things people were saying about you, right? Tapi macam, okay lah, tak apa, whatever, so I go on with my life. Tapi there will come a point where you akan macam like, sampai bila aku nak rasa macam ni? Because, kenapa orang lain tak rasa macam ni, aku rasa macam ni? So when there's something abnormal, when you rasa macam, I know I'm not the only one in this world rasa macam ni, tetapi orang sekeliling I tak pula rasa macam ni. So I want to feel normal like you too, you know? So I don't know if I can ever feel normal, but I know I can improve. You know, and to me itu pun, this is also tied in dengan Islam juga, because Allah gave us this body, this mind, you know, this mouth, everything, you know, He created us. So it is our responsibility untuk menjaga apa yang Dia dah bagi kat kita sebaik mungkin. You dah tahu that you're not feeling very good, you know, you dah tahu that even when it comes to exercising, kita dah tahu dah aku rasa unhealthy sangat doh. Aku mungkin boncet, that's me lah by the way. You know, aku rasa macam tak fit, and clearly aku makan benda yang tak healthy and everything. This is not good. I might develop diseases and everything, right? So next we have to go back to Him juga. Kita rasa macam, okay, I am ruining what He created, betul tak? Time to eat cleaner. It's time to exercise. Even 30 minutes a day sahaja pun, just walking pun, that's you being responsible to your body, to what Allah created, you know. So when it comes to mental health, when I look at it the same way, because when I was looking for therapy this time, because I dah cari therapist lama bertahun.
Yeah, it takes a while to find the right therapist.
Yes,
It takes a while.
lama, Ray.
Lama.
You know, I dah pergi 2-3 therapist lain and I tak ngam. I rasa macam
Tak
you're
vibe,
not
kan?
listening. Macam chill lah. Sumpah kau tak vibe kan?
Tak vibe
Tak
doh.
vibe doh.
So kena jadi
Chill
vibe
lah.
jugalah.
Yeah,
Kalau
kena.
kita share semua benda.
Kena. Macam
Yes.
cari member.
Ya, faham.
And it takes time tau. But some people are lucky because mungkin some of them the first one pun dah melekat. Dia rasa macam bagus. Mine was not. The first therapist I went to, yang masa I kena insomnia tu, dia kata macam ni, oh, it's all in your head. It's all in your head.
Yelah bodoh, aku tahu lah.
Memang in my head. But how do I get rid of this? You know, what is...
Tapi bukan semua orang datang sebab tu ke?
Yes. Okay, kau tak nak duit ke? Bak kata hadis Azman, kau tak nak duit ke?
Tak nak duit ke?
Ha? Aduh, kalau you pun tipu lah kat aku cakap macam, okay, let me help you for the next 10 weeks. Saya podah
Give me
you.
crystals ke?
Cakra.
Chakra crystals ke? Put on my something lah. Try.
Cakra Khan ke? So, dia tu teruk. My other therapist was not bad, but I still felt macam I wasn't progressing much, you know. So, I dah berkurang 2 tahun tak pergi therapy. Tapi this year lah, when lepas balik Mekah semua tu, I realised I had so many issues that I had to resolve. Sebab
there was this one where you were afraid about being in social media too much, and then it conflicts with your job, kan? Yeah, you shared that on your story.
Oh my God, yeah.
damn.
Yes. I had this like social media anxiety juga. Like I felt I was not good enough, you know, because like you know, nowadays like fame, semua like, followers, you know, I feel like, oh my God, am I not good enough because I'm not like followers saya tak banyak, stuff like that, you know. I had that. And then also the people anxiety yang macam I rasa macam orang tak suka I ke. Padahal macam boleh stop tak? You know, stop boleh tak? But if only it's as simple as telling myself stop and benda tu akan berhenti. So that's when I realised, you know what, I need to find a therapist. But this time around, what I believe helped me was that I told myself I need to find a Muslim therapist. Bukan like I hanya support Muslim therapist ke apa, tidak. Cuma sebab I'm more religious now. And I know that part of my recovery over the years is because of spiritual juga. Sebab I makin dekat dengan Allah. If I get a non-Muslim therapist, they won't understand what I'm saying. You know? So I prayed, Allah, please, I want to find a good therapist yang boleh faham my spiritual journey juga semua. And then boleh pula terjumpa kat Sri Rampai, which is right beside my house. 5 minute away. I macam, bagus ke ni? Dan lah nama pula Hans Psychology Center. Terang-terang Islam kan? So I message them, you know.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Keanu.
Muhammad Din.
Muhammad Keanu.
Keanu dia tak ada kan? So I went there and the first session pun I rasa macam melekat gila. Now every week in our sessions we even talk pasal hadis. You know, we talk about what we've learned, Mufti Meng ke Umar Sulaiman and everything.
Wow.
And I think part of the reason why this current therapist is working for me is because to me it's berkat. Because I asked Allah, I said, I want to do this because of you. That's why it's true bila orang cakap, everything kita buat, kita kena buat for Allah Ta'ala. When we do that, even we're about to meet someone, tapi Allah mungkin akan halang because you dah kata, I'm doing this for you. He's going to be like, well, if you meet this person and this person is actually not good for you, I'm not going to allow you to meet that person. So this therapy ni, I memang minta pertolongan Allah. Kata, I want to get better because I want to be responsible to myself. Pada you have entrusted me with this body, with this mind. Ini adalah tanggungjawab I untuk menjaga semua yang bagi I sebaik mungkin. You know? there's no guarantee kita pergi terapi ni kita akan terus macam hilang masalah. No way.
Tak.
But it will help you manage your emotions better.
Betul.
And that's better daripada kita hanya biarkan macam nak macam mana dah aku macam ni.
It's what it's.
It is what it is, yeah. So I guess not everyone would go to therapy and that's fine. Tapi maybe the turning point untuk you pergi adalah if you rasa macam aku penat dengan aku punya pattern yang aku asyik buat and I know benda ni tak normal.
Faham.
You know, aku asyik terlampau macam Hakim sentap. Every time macam orang cakap, oh I heard this about you, kenapa sentap. You're like, sampai bila aku nak macam ni? Because you cannot control apa orang cakap.
Yeah.
But you can control how you deal with it.
Betul.
But sometimes itu luar kawalan kita sendiri. We can, it's out of our ability. So with therapy benda tu akan membantu.
Faham. Macam nak pergi lah.
Bestnya kita pergi sama-sama. Package rate, okay? My therapy bagi murah sikit lah.
Oh, betul-betul kat sofa ni.
Murah sikit. Come, house call boleh, house call. Malas nak gerak.
Datang. Oh.
But yeah, that's the beauty of therapy. Right?
Faham. Sebab nak tanya korang pernah tak alami macam aku macam baru-baru ni macam rasa macam ni yang macam kadang-kadang tu aku buat something, lepas tu macam benda tak betul lah. Macam contohnya macam aku patutnya pergi basuh pinggan ke apa kan, macam tu kan.
Alright.
Tapi aku dalam otak aku tak buat benda tu, lepas tu aku macam marah. Macam ada orang lain kau tahu yang tengah berborak macam asal aku tak buat tu, patut boleh buat je benda ni.
Faham?
Something like that lah.
Faham? Aku ada that voice tu bila aku nak solat.
Dia macam kau tengah bercakap tau. Patutnya macam kau boleh buat tu. Patutnya lama-lama aku macam aku fikir ni mungkin macam aku just fikir je macam lama-lama macam asal orang ni yang kawal, patut ada orang lain yang kawal untuk buat something.
Right.
Faham?
Aku rasa macam asal tu macam ni. Asal kena ada orang lain untuk mengawal untuk membuat benda something macam ni.
Tapi benda tu sebab you procrastinate atau apa? Macam
I tak sure sebab lama-lama benda tu macam tiba-tiba macam ada. Tahu tak? Macam shit, aku tak macam ni doh, asal aku buat benda ni.
Faham?
Berapa lama dah you alami ni and how much is it affecting you? Cik nampak aku macam terapis.
Betul macam terapis lah.
I rasa sejak baru-baru ni lah kot. Sebab macam stres ada dengan baby lagi, dengan macam-macam benda baru nak kena jaga family lagi. I rasa macam benda-benda tu macam effect I di mana macam kau kena buat better sebab kau kena jaga benda ni. Kau tak boleh buat macam ni. Kau tak boleh buat macam ni. Kau kena buat macam ni patutnya. So benda-benda tu macam tengah bercakap tau. Macam lama-lama macam I down macam shit lah, aku patut boleh buat better tu.
This could be it. Maybe lah. Just a shot in the dark here. Could it be like rasa macam if you can't deal and manage all these small little things, how are you supposed to deal with all the big things that you're supposed to do as well? And dia rasa macam that's why kau marah diri kau macam babi lah, benda ni pun tak boleh buat ke?
Ya doh, something like
basuh
that lah.
pinggan pun tak boleh ke? Ni macam tak boleh ke?
Tapi sebab benda tu macam sebab aku marah sebab aku boleh doh buat, tapi kenapa kau tak buat doh time tu? Itu yang buat macam damn, ni apa benda siap?
Faham?
Also sebab you are tired juga. You ada banyak bigger things in your life sekarang. You have a child, you have a wife, you know. Kita dah adults tau. So the more things yang kita kena buat, lagi berat responsibility kita sebenarnya. Kadang-kadang the smaller things kita lagi susah nak buat. It's an unfortunate fact tau.
Rumah aku baru aku bersihkan hari ni, kau tahu tak?
Bagus doh tu.
Berapa lama?
Yelah, Hakim kan ada 3 anak dah kan. Lupa. Kan ada 2 bini, 3 anak dah kan.
Gila babi sial.
Ini seorang dari daddy tau. Kita berdua kan patut untung lagi kan, tak ada anak lagi, tak ada bini lagi kan. So when we are macam our responsibility is big, the small things yang logically kita rasa macam hello, benda tu je pun. But because our minds dah dipenuhi dengan benda-benda yang besar. You know, jaga anak, jaga bini, you know, and hutang here and there, you know, we have to pay bills, we have to do this, tak bekerja, like it's not as easy as macam I'm not well today lah, aku tak nak pergi, aku tak boleh kerja hari ni. Hello, like money is not just like untuk spending leisurely, it's also for survival juga. So because of these things, kita tend to macam benda-benda kecil-kecil tu kita macam lagi susah nak buat. So I feel like you shouldn't blame yourself juga. You know, you shouldn't blame yourself because at least you are there for your family, apa semua tu. But my therapist always tells me this. Akan ada hari yang kita ada emotional space untuk buat everything. The big things and the small things. To do it. But some days we just don't, and we have to allow ourselves to do that. We have to allow ourselves to not force ourselves. Like, kalau aku tak mampu, contoh macam, ya Allah, lampu tu dah on dah lama, tadi dah 3 jam dah, aku penat sangat sebenarnya. it on nak buat macam mana. You have to allow yourself.
Faham.
Because memang kita fight dia macam aku patut buat doh. Asal aku tak buat, aku patut buat doh. You are having that war in your mind and benda tu akan timbulkan masalah lain pula. You know, it's not easy. I totally understand.
It's all about being compassionate to yourself. Again.
Yes.
Macam okay, let's like lays down. Honest to God here. Like literally last weekend. Tak complete 5 waktu aku.
Faham.
There were so many times Zohor asal either dorang tu ambil turn ataupun dua-dua sekali.
Amazing. Subuh yang paling susah. Subuh dia okay. Dia Zohor dengan Hasan dia tak.
Tapi those two. So then aku macam ya Allah malas susahnya ya Allah nak solat Zohor sekarang. Ya Allah minta maaf ya Allah. And I just like tak apalah. I'm just like kind to myself. Like I know, God knows aku tak boleh nak solat because aku manusia lemah.
Yes.
Aku manusia lemah. Aku ada hari aku akan boleh solat 5 waktu, ada hari yang aku tak solat 5 waktu. Tapi after that then Allah kasih aku motivation paling terbesar. Aku macam okay, solat balik. I'm sorry.
Let's go to the sejadah. But don't beat yourself too much because I understand.
Faham.
Macam even though you cakap macam contoh pinggan like it might sound like basuh pinggan tak boleh ke? Sometimes we just we can't. You know, daripada you buat all those things tapi anak you which is a more important aspect in your life, benda tu yang unique, like that's more worrying actually.
Betul.
You know,
anak kau sihat tapi kau lupa butang ke banja seluar. Okay. Alright. Unless kau kat taman lah, nanti bahaya lah.
Faham.
Stranger danger.
sebab setiap manusia akan ada all these things in their mind. Kita ni memang our mind is very complex to be honest. Especially as we age, kita lagi banyak store benda. Kan RAM kita macam kita punya phone pun boleh memory full.
Betul.
Apatah lagi kita punya kepala otak ni, you know. There are like good memories, bad memories, you know, good incidents, bad incidents, benda-benda store. That's why we don't know kadang-kadang. Aku rasa macam ni sebab apa sebenarnya? Like where in my life did this happen yang menjadikan I jadi macam ni? We don't know.
Nak ada uncovering part tu, nak cari balik.
And that's why kita ni akan mengenali diri sendiri sampai kita mati.
Betul.
There's never a time yang macam kita, I know myself 100% tu butuh lah. Menipu lah.
Itu bullshit.
Bushers lah. Nampak tak? Pak Hadi tak boleh nak menjara. Bushers.
I buatkan untuk Keanu. Bullshit.
Thank you very much. You wakilkan I.
I wakilkan you.
Itu pun is one of the process of my hijrah journey tau.
Yeah. You showed me.
I did
Yeah.
I sent you the notes kan.
Yeah.
I punya hijrah journey, it was very gradual tau. Sebab macam setengah orang kan they're very drastic. Contoh macam tiba-tiba macam aku bangun satu hari tu aku terus macam insaf pakai tudung. But I see a pattern. Normally those yang terlampau drastic kadang-kadang they crash faster.
Betul.
And then that's why kadang-kadang kita nampak, that's why kita tak boleh judge anybody. Contoh macam hari tu pakai tudung tiba-tiba nak buka. Trust me, it's not our place to say. Benda tu antara dia dengan Tuhan sahaja, you know. I mean of course as manusia we have all these thoughts and feelings. We cannot help that. Tapi untuk kita verbalize benda tu and cyberbully them, that's not right, you know.
Always ask from a curious point of view.
From a curious point of view, yes. Not a judgmental point of view. We don't know that. Hanya dia tahu everything.
Macam,
you know?
hey Aina, kenapa you tanggal balik tudung? Is everything okay? Cukup. Cukup.
Ini
Ataupun
macam
tak cakap apa-apa.
Ataupun tak cakap apa-apa. You know, daripada macam apa benda doh hari tu Astaghfirullahalazim. Allah pun tak macam tu dengan kita kan.
Ya doh.
So,
bayangkan itu luas.
Kan betul doh.
Kalau Allah macam tu, kita semua masuk neraka terus.
Ya doh.
All of us are sinners in fact. That's why
God.
like I think Mufti Man pernah cakap this thing tadi. Dia kata like if we're gonna hate a sinner, then we're gonna hate ourselves. Like we can't even look ourselves in the mirror because we are all sinners. Kita semua pendosa. Tak ada seorang pun yang terlepas dari buat dosa. Every day. So in my process, dia macam gradual gila. Like it started with like I started praying and then Quran. Lepas Quran, I started to puasa sunat Mondays and Thursdays because that was one of the sunnah, you know. I felt like okay, I already puasa during bulan Ramadan, but what if I try Mondays and Thursdays juga? And benda tu banyak mengajar I untuk sabar. Because you know, puasa is not simply menahan diri pada makan dan minum. It's also daripada bercakap benda yang tak baik. You know,
tengok benda yang tak baik.
Absolutely. You know, macam-macam dugaan kan.
Aku sekarang kan, sorry aku sekarang benci gila bila aku buka macam kan khutbah Jumaat kan. So everyone tengah get ready apa semua tu, buka phone, Allah perempuan ni pakai bikini sial.
That happened to me dekat Masjidil Haram dekat Mekah. Dekat Mekah. Itulah delete lah Instagram kau pergi Mekah tu. Astaghfirullah. Aku tengah baca Quran semua. Sekarang macam like I want to update Instagram kena ambil gambar view Kaabah, okay?
Buat story.
Aku buka Instagram ada Minah pakai bikini. Macam
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
aku macam ni. Okay, I think Allah is telling me to off the phone. Off the phone and put it down. Astaghfirullahalazim. Ampunkan
Nasib
aku, ya
baik
Allah.
ada rule of law, first time tak apa.
Yes.
First time is
Paling
accidental.
pertama rezeki. After that baru kita tak boleh kan. Rezeki. Yang lain-lain tu bukan rezeki. Itu kita sengaja nak dapat dosa.
Betul.
So after that, it was puasa sunat. Puasa sunat helped me with patience and everything. And then I realised that I dah semakin consistent. Like every week tu dah Monday, so I tahu dah I nak sahur pagi, and then like puasa sunat, Thursday puasa sunat. Next was mencarut, which is a bit hard for me at first. Yeah, so kita dia Gen Z mencarut you know. But this is one interesting thing that I nak share dengan you guys tau. Pasal when I stopped cursing tau. Because like it's hard obviously because we use it all the time dengan kawan-kawan kita apa sebutkan F ke S ke. Tengok sekarang aku hanya pakai alphabet je.
Yeah, betul. F ke S ke? Is he saying funk? If he saying
Sekarang
shot?
aku punya F dah lain dah. Fisabilillah je.
Fisabilillah, subhanallah.
Fadilat. S sekarang aku dah tukar kepada Subhanallah. B aku tukar kepada Baitullah Haram. Nampak dah tukar dah tahu. The notion dah berubah.
Ataupun biar Allah ampunkan dosa dia.
Biar Allah ampunkan dosa dia. Bukan kau Tuhan, Allah yang Tuhan ya. So when I stopped cursing tu, itu pun it took a while. Terkeluar ni macam stop. But the thing is, lepas I macam dah boleh manage to control my mouth daripada cursing, I jadi macam budak kecil balik yang malu untuk curse.
Faham.
Yang macam you know masa kita kecil kan like, weh kau sebut bodoh. Ayo disebut tu right. I sampai rasa macam not about other people but about myself. Like I don't judge anyone. Bukan pada I, like I was also someone who cursed a lot as well. Tau. It wasn't easy to stop, but it's more of like I'm judging myself like kalau aku nak sebut I'm like astaghfirullahalazim. Kau tak disebut like malu tu. And that was when I realised that kan in the Quran it says that sebenarnya kita ni bila kita semakin berubah ke arah yang lebih baik, we're actually not like we are not transforming into something else. We are turning back.
Reverting back kan.
Sebenarnya patah balik ke kita punya fitrah asal.
Your innocence.
Innocence tu bukan dia something. You know, that's when that was the biggest lesson untuk I bila I stop mencarut, bila I macam weh malu-malu, you know. That was when I realised that, oh my God, I feel like a kid again. You know, bukan masa kita kecil. Kita innocent mana kita nak sebut-sebut macam ni.
Ya, takut.
First time kita sebut tu pun macam, ya Allah, aku sebut, ya Allah, aku sedaka. But the more we do it, lagi kita tak rasa apa. But the more kita buat, betul dia jadi normal, sampai kita rasa macam akan terkeluar butul all those things, you know, will just come out naturally. But that's why when I dah boleh berhenti tu, I try my best to not start again. Because I know once kita mula tu, it's not easy to stop balik.
Betul.
But itu menunjukkan I yang we are going backwards actually. We're not transforming something new. We are going back to our original state. Which is so beautiful.
Betul.
Together, you know.
That's why
Membaikkan kita semula. Macam tu.
True. There's like this beautiful quote I heard, and it just resonated with your story lah.
Right.
They say like the hardest journey in life isn't finding your purpose, it's finding your way back.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Right?
It's beautiful.
And I macam, I wonder what that meant.
We were so pure when we were baby. When we were kids, kita were so pure. Mana kita nak kutuk-kutuk orang,
Betul.
kebenci orang, keterasa and all that stuff.
Paling memahami orang lain.
Paling memahami. You cakap lah apa sekalipun, you know.
Why you jahat to this girl? Why?
Yeah. And as kids, for example, kita pernah gaduh dengan kawan kita masa kita zaman sekolah rendah or like tadika. The next thing you forget about it, right?
Betul.
But as we age kan, we develop all this macam pendam, marah and all that stuff. So, and that's why Islam is trying to teach us as well. Islam is teaching us that macam we have to let go. You know, you cannot forget what people say, but you can forgive. And that is something that we've also done masa kita kecil tanpa kita sedar.
Betul.
So kita patah balik. That's why I feel like this whole hijrah journey that I've been going through is something that is so beautiful and pure. Because I tak rasa tersiksa macam ya Allah susahnya sekarang aku kena buat macam ni pula, kena buat gini pula. Sebab our body knows it recognizes this. But benda ni kita dah terbiasa masa kita kecil tanpa kita sedar. Cuma now kita kena consciously tell ourselves macam jangan buat macam ni, jangan buat macam tu. Padahal masa kita baby dulu, masa kita kecil dulu, we didn't have to tell ourselves that because kita memang tak tahu kekejaman dunia ini.
Betul.
So it continued with cursing. After cursing, it was tutup aurat. Aku jogging pakai shorts biasa lah, pakai shorts, right?
Of course.
And then I macam asal like uncle-uncle in my area pakai like apa track pants, like panas kau pakai je lah shorts kan. And I was like, tapi tak apa, aku nak try lah pakai long pants esok. Aku pakai long pants, I could not turn back already. Tak boleh dah.
Faham.
Kat rumah pakai kain pelikat, kau tersilap aku macam ya Allah. Padahal siapa je nampak aku my mum je, but it just felt odd.
I rasa nampak you
Odd.
siapa lah?
Siapa?
You post kat story you kot. Apa ni, Irina tengah baring and then you were cakap, Irina what the fuck?
Yo, nampak kawan I masa tu kan. Macam I ambil bantal betul, I cover macam aurat. But the last thing I want to be in this hijrah journey is to be like those people yang push people away from Islam, faham tak? Yang macam
yeah.
Because I might have berhijrah in my way, but I cannot impose that on other people. Not even my own mother, not even my own brother, my father, my sister, anyone close to me. I tak boleh buat macam
When
tu.
it's their time, it's their time.
Yes. But we like I can do what I can within my capabilities. But dalam Islam kan there's amar ma'ruf nahi munkar, betul tak? Mencegah yang tidak baik dan sebagainya. But there's a way to do it, you know. To me, the worst way to do it is secara agresif.
Betul.
And that is why sometimes orang pandang kita in a very negative way macam ustaz ni gini-gini. Tapi not all of them are like that. Look at Mufti Meng. Look at orang macam Mizi Wahid kat Singapore semua tu. You know, they do it in a very subtle way. And lagi ramai nak ikut. That's so beautiful because they emphasize on the beauty, the love of Islam and everything. So even my brother pun, they made me so touched to be honest, because I've never forced him to pray or whatever, you know. But he watches me pray. So dia akan bangun and kadang-kadang dia akan solat duha and all that. And I'm like, at that age, and I was like, do it at your ability. I said, no, he said, I want to do it. So to me, I was happy. And I guess this serves as an example that macam memang leading by example tu adalah penting.
I was about to say that.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like I tak boleh bagi tahu dia macam you kena sembahyang. Lagi lagi dia akan go away, you know. Because in my case pun no one forced me. It just came suddenly out of the blue kan. So I can only pray that he goes through the same thing juga. But at the same time, I will show him what I do. You know, and even in hits and all that juga, ada some of the non-Muslims suddenly out of the blue, since I dah berhijrah, they would come to me and say like, you know, because of you, I feel calmness when I see masjid, and I cry when they said that to me. Because I'm like,
so nice.
I terkejut. Ada one of my colleagues ni, bapak dia meninggal like last year or 2 years ago macam tu. So she was really depressed tau. And I never knew that I made her feel this way. She said, you know, Keanu, when I was so depressed about my father, watching your stories, just about like any Islamic posting, it just gave me some calmness and I didn't know why. And then I was like, wow. And then she said, I can't tell you that I'll convert for sure, but we never know, right? And then I was like,
wow.
How, like that what can happen in so many different ways tau. Aku tak pernah tulis yang macam Islam is gini tak pernah. I just convey my love through social media for Islam, you know. Macam bila I tengok masjid, how I feel so calm. You know, I suka bila I'm in the mosque, I feel so tenang. I rasa macam I'm protected. Like being in a masjid, because it is rumah Allah, right? So when you're there, I feel like I'm being hugged by Allah. I feel like nothing bad can happen to me. You feel tenang, rasa macam senyap, sunyi, and like you just feel everything feels right. You know?
Like lagi aircon.
Lagi aircon, rasa tenang.
Next level
tu. Ya Allah. So when these non-Muslims tell that to me, I macam masa kat Mekah lagi I sebab. I got so many DMs from non-Muslims yang macam, hi Keanu, I'm not a Muslim, but is it okay if you still pray for me? Like my mom is... And I was like, whoever said that we can't pray for non-Muslims? Who said that we can only pray for Muslims? We are supposed to pray for everyone, you know? So then they were like, oh my God, I'm so touched. Really, you prayed for me in front of the Kaabah? And one of my kenalan, my boss's best friend, she had cancer masa tu tau. It was pretty terminal that time, you know. So I made prayer for her. And she didn't even ask me to pray. I just terfikir pasal dia depan tu, I made prayer for her. Then I told her, I said, I just prayed for you in front of the Kaabah. She's not a Muslim. And then she was like, oh my God, Keanu, I don't know why, but I cried when you sent me this. And then when I got back from Mecca, she was like, Keanu, I just want to say thank you because for some reason my cancer is gone. Dia kata macam tu.
Alhamdulillah.
She was like, I don't know if it's because of you or what, but I'm sure your prayer like had a weight in this. And I cried because I was like, MashaAllah, it's so beautiful, you know. So to me, that is like our role is also to show the non-Muslims how beautiful Islam really is, you know. And it's not about macam, oh, it's Islam to Islam only. Tidak, it's Islam with everybody, you know. Our religion is a religion of love. Janganlah dengar all those things orang cakap yang macam, oh kita ni, you know, it's all terrorism lah. Jihad. Semua jihad apa semua tu. Padahal the real meaning of jihad is different tau. Kita bekerja pun adalah jihad.
Betul.
Kita melawan nafsu tu adalah jihad. You know, but people always think that jihad tu is a perang je. Kita berjihad, you know, mati syahid and everything. Jihad is a broad meaning sebenarnya. You know, kita paksa diri kita untuk bangun untuk subuh tu, kita dah berjihad melawan nafsu yang syaitan dah put into us. Jihad is a beautiful thing actually. So that was I would say that is the beauty of my hijrah journey yang sampai sekarang I cry sometimes thinking.
Wow.
I get you. I get that moment where you just like macam.
When you DM me pun I was very touched masa tu.
Really?
And when you said that you help.
Oh, DM apa?
Dia kutuk-kutuk engkau. Dia kata, Haris Azman tu kan handsome gila tu, aku jealous macam tu.
Ya, betul. Macam mama ni handsome gila. Dah lah mulut wangi. Macam tu.
Mulut wangi weh tau.
Mulut wangi tu. Ajar tu.
You DM me about ni apa, you kata like You felt like you tak bersyukur enough or
tak
something
reti
like that,
bersyukur.
right?
Yeah.
I
So
remember.
this was at one point aku rasa macam I felt like I'm always demanding so many things, and I always relate back to rasa macam feeling entitled because after so many horrible stuff has gone in my life, I feel like macam where's my redeem, where's my reward for all of this apa semua tu, feeling really entitled.
Mana?
Mana? Padahal macam aku rasa at that time aku tak nampak pun like all the gifts that I've been given, and I've always like ignored that. And I think like I went to Keanu lah, and I was like, do you know like any surah or anything that I can like learn to be more thankful? And then he said like, the fact that you already want this, it means that God wants to give this to you. Yeah, and I felt like so touched hearing that. And then they showed me like his hijrah journey, like what he wants to do and everything semua tu. And he says that it memang takes time lah. So I'm macam, okay, alright. So during this time, I started praying again. But this time, on a very specific wish. Satu, a prayer that I always keep. And then second is to be more thankful, to be more appreciative of what I have. And lo that I behold, I forgot that one way to be very appreciative is when you have very little. So yeah, during that time, I told my boss that I wanted to stop working here, and I wanted to work with my other friend who's supposed to do a startup. Tapi the startup didn't happen. Yeah, the startup didn't happen. So it was 2-3 months of literally no pay. Right. Like if you saw my bank account, you would give me money. That's how sad it was. Tapi I remember like during that time memang nak minta duit makan daripada parents pun rasa macam malu. Rasa macam malu, rasa macam how long am I going to do this kan if I keep like asking from my parents or whatever shit like that. And I remember like I was like so fucking hungry. Tapi I was also thankful because time tu bulan puasa juga. But I was so fucking hungry, I didn't know what to eat.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
No, it's okay. It's alright. And then like macam after I buka my cabinet, I nampak macam a shit ton of like Indomie. And and I forgot like these were gifts that my ex gave me like before we departed.
Right.
And I never thought like this would come and save me one day. She told me macam give it to your friends lah, something for them too. And I said no, mine. And I just always left it there. Yeah, and then like I cried, like I bawled my eyes out. I'm macam fuck, like by makan Indomie, mengucap Alhamdulillah in my head non-stop. Macam bayangkan.
That is true gratitude.
Yeah, though.
Bila kita bersyukur benda-benda kecil-kecil. Gratitude is when contoh kita bermakan and kita mean it when we say Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we just say macam Alhamdulillah, but we don't feel it.
Yeah.
But bila kita betul-betul contoh macam sedapnya makanan ni. Padahal nasi dengan kicap dengan telur for example. Nasi bujang for example. But you're like, Alhamdulillah, sedap. The more kita mean it, bila kita kata Alhamdulillah tu, Allah akan give you more reasons to say Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Betul.
Yeah.
So then like I start to, and then macam, it just felt like crazy lah kan. It felt really crazy. And then I remember this one time, I rasa macam, oh shit, I dah lambat pergi solat Jumaat ni kan. Dah lambat ni. And I got in my car, and after that drive apa semua tu, sampai ke masjid macam, banyaknya parking kan. And then macam,
Alhamdulillah. Kena habis. Kena habis.
Bukan habis. I tengok time it was like 12:30. And then macam, awal gila.
Alhamdulillah.
And then macam I park my car, and then macam, what? What is going on? And then after that, I remember macam, okay, never mind. I went back home and I pasang like random videos YouTube, just like of just songs randomly playing yang compilation and And after that I was just doing a little bit work. And then tiba-tiba termasuk like a ceramah punya video of Muti Menk. So then macam, okay, alright, biarlah, just let it be on play kan. And then I remember lah, like throughout the past few days, I've been telling myself that macam, I feel really bad for all the things that I've done, and I really regret kan. And there was a part betul-betul time tu Mufti Menk dia cakap, and it really caught my attention. And then it said macam, to one of the biggest signs that God has accepted your apology is that He allowed your life to be different than it was now. And then like I cried like crazy. Me and a 5-year-old girl, no difference. Because like literally I was a guy yang macam, solat Jumaat, lagi 5 minit sempat kot. And then to a person yang macam, nak lambat ni. Awal gila sampai like seeing that, like macam, I felt a big amount of gratitude lah. And I think like I want to like share this, like this most beautiful quote that I crafted myself.
Kau tengok Raja Quote. Kau tengok dia bukan hanya quote pada luar negara, tapi daripada dia sendiri juga. Kita dengar sekarang ni.
But this is also inspired by you, and also inspired by you, and inspired by my journey and like finding God again. Life really isn't about finding happiness. It's really about finding things you can appreciate.
Mashallah.
That's all. Like if you can find a reason to be appreciative, like once a day, kan, you everything will be so much more better. Yeah, so
benda kecil-kecil pun kan.
Yeah.
I do a gratitude list every day now, you know.
Really?
Dah 300-400 kot I rasa. Because every day I will do it. This is my gratitude list.
Oh wow.
You know? So every day I will put at least like, so like now I letak date sekali, you know. At least 5 things I'm grateful for. And it's benda-benda kecil.
Ada nama kita lah.
Oh damn nice.
Yeah, exactly. Dapat sorry. Dapat offer dari Hakim and Hari to be their podcast.
Oh, nice.
See, macam like semalam shooting went well, alhamdulillah. Good food on set. Got to breakfast with Mak and Raphael, my brother, before pushing off. Had good takes several times. Susah dapat good take pada Michael Ang tau. And then macam it's as bodoh as like Maggie cup was yummy. Then sometimes benda kecil yang macam you like, oh sedap doh. Padahal benda yang murah, benda yang macam instant, but when you feel like this feels good, you know, I immediately put it in my list, you know. So, because you're right, it's the tiny things that matter.
It's the tiny things that matter. And because Hari told me that, and then if I reflected on religion, macam betul agak. And it's because of that, it became true. I really became really grateful over everything. Even like let's say macam I went to a tournament, I lost, tak apa, I learned a lesson today. Yeah, and then macam kalau datang lambat, tak apa, at least I did my thing apa semua tu.
Mashallah.
So it really has graduated. And macam, you know, like how you said, like how God like kasih I lebih rezeki, and maybe that rezeki is also like taking her away. I also think it in the form like macam, I'm also glad that He took me away from her as well. Because I rasa at that time, like I wouldn't have been like the best thing for her,
right? Going
through what I was going through. So it's kind of like for the both of us in a sense where we had to be separated for, you know, for the both of us. Yeah, but I still like thank you like truly for the Indomie, for everything you've given. Truly appreciate and love her for that.
She pushed you for therapy, right?
Yeah.
That's another blessing yang I nampak juga. Macam because sometimes Allah sends not necessarily the wrong people. He sends could be people just in the wrong time, for example. But He definitely sent her to you for a reason. Because she helped you, push you to go to therapy and everything. The Maggie you never thought it would come in handy for you, but tiba-tiba, you know, membantu you. That means all these things, Allah dah rancang. We don't know that sampai later.
Betul.
Much later kita macam, ya Allah, now I know kenapa Allah buat gini, kenapa Allah buat gini, kenapa Allah tarik balik. You know, because I don't see it as macam, because it's definitely not a mistake that you guys dated, right?
No, definitely not.
She was a good thing in your life, you know, at a point she helped you in certain ways. But she's just meant to be there for that period. Lepas tu the extended period tu Allah kata macam, I'm so sorry, your time is up and her time is up in each other's lives juga. Dua-dua dah habis macam tu. So
cantik.
proud of you guys.
Sangat cantik.
Nak soalan dari Haris Azman, nak dengar nak soalan dari Haris je.
Nak soalan? Saya dah habis lah soalan.
Hello, nak aku edit berapa lama ni? Podcast ni 3 jam ni tak habis ni. Sorry
ni editor
guys.
Tanya editor.
Sorry. Kalau ni editor kita sambung lagi lah. Dosa kira dosa. Astaghfirullahalazim.
Apa rasa kita dah sampai ujung.
Kita dah sampai ujung doh. But damn.
Tapi best doh. Mesti tak nak habis lah.
Kucing ni sampai tidur dengan kita bercakap. Boring ni dah cakap pasal apa.
Tenang. Sorry kejut.
Untuk I rasa macam sangat-sangat happy tengok Keanu. Aku tak tahu doh. Dia macam apa yang jadi dekat kawan-kawan dekat tempat kerja you. I rasa I tengok macam tu pun I dapat rasa benda tu tau. Kita yang tengok orang berubah ni, kita dapat rasa macam tu, dan kita nak join juga berubah macam tu. Itu yang rasa macam best doh kalau dapat buat orang rasa macam tu. You know, bestnya.
Definitely.
That's why I really want, like, maybe one day I might do this, because I rasa what made me love Islam even more semua is because I mendalami Islam more, macam through Quran and everything. And I takut banyak cikgu-cikgu don't do that in schools. You know, even from back then. You know, macam I feel like kalau kita pupuk benda yang macam cinta apa semua, we can have more people who might love this.
Betul.
You know? So maybe one day I might actually lecture in Islamic studies. I'm not pakar in it, to be honest. I have a lot more to learn. But I want to kind of like be like Mizi Wahid or like Mufti Mang. But they are scholars. Aku bukan a scholar, you know. But I am just a genuine appreciator and lover of Allah Ta'ala. And I want people to feel that juga.
Yeah, betul.
Not just through macam do it or you going to hell. Or like do it because Allah suruh. Like yes, memang betul. Tapi the thing is Allah dah explain everything in detail dalam Quran. Sometimes like teachers, they don't want to explain. They're like, buat je lah. Itu kan arahan Allah.
Allah dah suruh buat lah.
Tapi Allah did say why, you know. And the more kita tahu kenapa kita patut buat tu, then we're gonna feel it more. Like for example, lepas sembahyang, kita punya wirid macam Subhanallah 33 times, Alhamdulillah and Allahu Akbar. I used to just say it. But when I got to, bila betul-betul gali like, oh, this is what I mean when I'm saying this. Like, you know, like there's nothing imperfect about Allah, Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah is all praises to Allah. Allah is the greatest, Allahu Akbar. And when I'm saying it, I fikir. Dia tu sampai dia kata Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. When I'm saying Alhamdulillah tu, I terfikir pasal the blessings in my life. Like, for example, macam like, I had a good sleep last night. Tiba-tiba akan terkeluar in my mind. But had I not knew all these things, the real meaning behind it, kenapa kita betul cakap macam tu, I tak akan rasa macam tu.
Betul.
So I feel like if we do emphasize, kalau kita mengajar benda ni pada orang kat luar sana, I think more and more people will fall in love with the religion more. You know, because the last thing kita nak adalah untuk hanya mati sebagai umat Islam.
Betul.
We want to die feeling that macam, ya Allah, I'm about to meet my creator, insyaAllah.
Betul.
Daripada hanya macam, okay, hidup aku dah selesai kat sini, harap-harap aku masuk syurga lah. Okay, you know, then there's nothing yang kita look forward to.
Betul.
Sebab that is hidup kita yang berkekalan in the afterworld. Ini hanya sementara. So I always try to find a reason to look forward to meeting Allah, you know, and the life to come. Tapi honestly, like the biggest takeaway from my hijrah, if I could add this lah kan, is that it really made me detach daripada duniawi. Like you guys might see me very busy sekarang kan, like drama and like shooting my TV show and my radio show apa semua. Tapi to be honest, I have mentally and emotionally detached myself daripada my kerja tau. Ni nangis ke?
Best though. I mean like,
My God,
Jangan kau nangis ke podcast ni.
You know, sebab
biasanya
macam-
aku.
kan? Asal aku nangis?
Aku tak tahu.
oh my God, ya Allah.
Betul lah dia cakap dia.
Dia nangis sebab podcast lama sangat.
Sebab rasa tu macam, aku harap korang pun dapat rasa benda tu sebab sangat best. Dapat lalu benda tu. Teruskan.
Aku dah nak ambil dah sikit lagi. Aku salah pula kan.
Aku dah cover dah tadi lah. Masuklah balik air mata
Aku
ni.
macam, dia tak tahan sebab aku lama sangat macam cakap kan.
Stop.
Sangat cantik lah. Sangat indah benda tu.
Sebab dulu I was like, my biggest goal daripada zaman sekolah, I was like, I want to be a host, I want to be this, I want to be one of the biggest name in the entertainment industry, apa semua tu. And Allah, I might not be like huge macam like Alif Sata or whatever, but Allah gave me what I wanted. Like anak jadi pengacara, He gave me all the shows that I wanted on Astro apa semua. I'm on hits apa semua tu. Benda I tak pernah terbayang akan terjadi. Tapi for some reason, lepas saya berhijrah, benda ni semua jadi secondary. I'm still pursuing them as best as I could. Tetapi in my head, I'm like, Alhamdulillah, ini adalah kerja. But it's not my end goal anymore.
Oh, faham.
Dulu, I used to tell people around me, I will never stop working. I cakap kat dia orang, sampai I tua ke repot, sampai my deathbed sekalipun, I want to host. But now, the more I learn about Islam, the more I learn about his teachings, I realize that there is an end to everything and I have to stop. Like, there's a reason kenapa retirement age tu at like 60, for example, because kita patut spend our final days just worshipping him, getting closer to him, you know? I don't want to be someone yang, I mean, again, we don't know kita punya pengakhiran macam mana. I might say that I tak akan buat macam ni, tapi mana tahu na'udzubillah later. We don't
You never know.
You never know.
You never
But
know.
hajat I sekarang, my current goal adalah, I will do my best in my work apa semua, but when it's time to stop working, stop working. Because Allah dah bagi us enough time. That's a lot of years untuk kita bekerja, kumpulkan saham dunia, next kita kumpulkan saham akhirat pula, you know. Because at this point memang I tak pernah terdetik at 26. If people were to ask me like, what's the biggest thing you've achieved in your life? I would say iman. And I never thought I would say that.
Exactly. The
Thought I would
same
say
thing
that.
happened to me the other day. I tengah buat live kat TikTok and dia orang tanya, Hakim, what's your biggest fear? Out of nowhere, spontaneously jawab, I takut if I get everything I wanted, then I stop praying again. And I macam, whoa.
That's deep, dude.
Wow. I never knew something like that would ever come from me.
Yeah.
You know? So it's the same as you. God damn.
Crazy kan? I mean, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah, you know.
God damn.
So I plan to do my haji next year. I really hope so.
I mean, in January.
I was supposed to do it this year. No, January insyaAllah buat umrah.
Oh, okay.
Haji, I think next year will be in June lah macam tu kan.
Okay, alright.
But I know that the things I'm a bit scared juga to do my Hajj. Because I know when I balik pada Hajj, I will do a lot of changes in my career juga. I plan to. Because Hajj ni dah lah mahal nak mampus. Mampus masih aku cakap kan, mampus tu aku tak censor lagi, tu ada lagi. Mahal satu, and it's also the 5th pillar of Islam kan. So macam rugi kalau kita dah buat tu, and punya ramai orang kerja nak buat that once in a lifetime, and then kita balik and we're still the same.
Betul.
So to me balik-balik kalau dah ada title haji tu, I want to make sure benda tu berbaloi. Supaya haji tu haji yang mabrur ataupun haji yang diterima. Dan itulah. Okay, sekian saja untuk aku membuat Haris Azman menangis. Aku dah settle dah.
Tapi biasanya kita ada final sentiment. Last
Oh
question.
my God, what is it?
Last question, basically. Last question.
Okay.
If you had anything to say to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh my God, I always hear this, but I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I want to say to my younger self that there are so many things that do not actually matter. You know, you might think that like, oh, this thing is going to ruin your life. You know, your life is over just because of one tiny disappointment or whatever. But to be honest, all these things are very, very trivial. Everything is temporary. Semua benda adalah sementara.
Betul.
You know,
Even your sadness.
Even sadness. You know, if there's one thing you can cling on, is cling on to inner peace. That is one thing that you should have kejar from the start. I'm not blaming you, younger Keanu, for not chasing that, because we were all young, we were naive. But to be honest, the real success is not gaji, it's not kereta, it's not kemewahan, it's not you know, like how famous you are whatsoever. It's really about inner peace and happiness. I define success now as someone who is successful both in their professional and personal life. You know, it's not just someone yang macam, oh my God, sumpah doh CEO, kereta mahal apa bestnya, tapi sebenarnya tukang langgang, family tak terjaga, inner peace tak terjaga, you know, prayers tak terjaga. To me, the simple life is the best way. So, younger Keanu, hopefully you're happy with the older Keanu. Amin.
Alright. Thank you very much everyone for watching.
Alhamdulillah.
Borak Space. We hope to catch you guys next time. Hari-hari stop
Betul.
nangis and kasi muah bodoh kau tu.
Good lah Hakim edit episode ni 3 jam. Berapa jam
2 jam kot.
2 jam.
2 jam kot. Biasa tu.
Thank you guys. It was such a great episode.
Thank you. Thank you, Keanu.